Hello again. Hello again. Man, every time I set a likes goal, the stream crashes every single time. It's so weird. I think I understand. Like YouTube is trying to send me a message like don't set likes goals. Hey Yannick, welcome. Hopefully everyone comes trickling back soon. Hey James, thanks for coming back. Dude, hey Ashna, thank you so much. I hope so too. Man, the internet just blips up and then the whole thing comes crashing down. So there's not much I can do about that. Hey JJ, yes, I'm back, thankfully. I'm gonna wait like 2 more minutes to restart trivia for people to rejoin. Once again, my like oh there it goes. Okay. My like number that says how many people are here is not working because yeah. Anyway. Um yeah, anytime I set a likes goal, the stream crashes. It's like, but I want people to come and join. Yeah, I saw your comments, Yannick. I just replied to it about the river art. Hey, Lula, I saw your comment right when everything crashed down. um, you could talk about some personal things, but we're going to focus mainly on trivia tonight. I'd like to catch up with you guys because it's like I know all of you. um, DR's back. Awesome. Trivia Master DR is here. Yeah, go ahead and give it a like. I'm not going to set a goal again because anytime I set a goal, the whole stream crashes. Hi, Ewan. That's okay. You can fall asleep soon. Hey, Valerian the Black Dread. Awesome. A good crowd is here. Okay, let me get a sip of some Red Bull and we'll get back into it. DR's drinking Red Bull too. Awesome. Okay, so I would re-ask the first question, but I think you were all there for it, so you would all type it in before I ask it. So that's not funny. That sick is here. People are just shutting the internet down. No, it's fine. Okay. So back to the game. If you have just joined, we're playing biographies. I'm reading to you a brief biography, and you have to guess who it's about. So question number 2. I only read it one question before it died. Question number 2. Her reign became known as the Golden Era of England because of the unprecedented peace and prosperity that blossomed under her rule. Me last, how many times have we had to say a hard goodbye, break, death? Many times. There's been many deaths in my family. It's. I probably should have phrased it better. It's not Queen Victoria. Definitely not Queen Mary. Yeah. I don't know how else to rephrase this to make it not sound like Queen Victoria. Not Elizabeth II, James. The other important queen. I mean, there's been a few important queens. There we go. You even got it. Queen Elizabeth the First was what I was looking for. Queen Elizabeth the First. Yeah, Ludmila, it's just a part of life. It's just something that you have to learn to deal with being a human being. It is very normal, Ludmila. Don't worry, you'll get through it. Everyone does. Everyone goes through it. Yeah, I didn't realize. Again, I didn't technically write these. I rephrased them, but whoops. Anyway, number 3. You'll definitely get this one. He composed more than 700 pieces of music, some after he lost his hearing. He composed more than 700 pieces of music, some after he lost his hearing. Valerian got it first. It is Beethoven. Beethoven. Not Mozart. Mozart did not lose his hearing. That we know of. Pretty sure. It is Beethoven. Gotta listen for the whole clue. Next question. He was the first person to prove that our solar system revolves around the sun. He was the first person to prove that our solar system revolves around the sun. Not Kepler, not Copernicus. He proved it. Not Newton. Galileo is the answer. Ashna got that one. It is Galileo. He's the first one to prove it. Copernicus was the one who theorized it, and people are like, "Now you're crazy." But they did have Galileo too. Let's be real. Anyway, I think we all need to brush up on our history just a little bit, don't we? Next question. One of Russia's longest reigning rulers, she was a champion of the arts and a fiercely smart leader that strengthened Russia's position in the world. That's true, Yannick. DR got it first. It was Catherine the Great. Correct. The answer is Catherine the Great. I knew you'd all get that one. That's kind of obvious. Next question. This architect left his vision on the streets of Barcelona for all to see. His incredible Sagrada Familia is an icon of the city. Ashna got it. It is Gaudi. Antoni Gaudi. Correct. Good job, everyone. Let's see. Next question. Our next biography. They're not really questions, is it? If you can hear the construction, like it's like 2 blocks away, it's just that loud. He was the first European to reach New Zealand and the island previously known as Van Diemen's Land. Hey, Lionheart. Not James Cook. It's Abel Tasman. There we go. DR got it. Abel Tasman is the answer. You gotta wait for the whole thing because James Cook was the first to land, but Abel Tasman saw New Zealand and then landed on what's now Tasmania. Next question. Despite being banned from studying in Poland because she was a woman, she went on to discover the X-ray and win 2 Nobel Prizes, one in physics and one in chemistry. And DR got it first. It is Marie Curie. Good job. The answer is Marie Curie. Next question. I keep losing my place. There we go. He was such an amazing escape artist that he used to challenge the police to keep him locked up. He was such an amazing escape artist. DR got it first. It is Houdini. Harry Houdini is the answer. Harry Houdini. Next biography. He was the first known European to have landed in North America a few hundred years before Columbus. The first European to land in North America a few hundred years before Columbus. And DR got it first. It's Leif Erikson. Good job, DR. The answer is Leif Erikson. Next biography. DR is just very smart and very fast, but all my subscribers are very smart. DR is just one of the faster ones. There's a couple people out there that are just so fast. I like it when 2 of them are in here. But DR is one of the speedy ones, so it's BDR as usual. Good job, DR. I'm proud of you. Next biography. He was a psychologist and thinker who worked with Sigmund Freud. He had a deep impact on modern psychology. Let's see who could get this one. This is one of kind of the harder ones. If you saw my recent video on Switzerland, I mentioned it. Oh, DR got it. It's Carl Jung. Very good. The answer is Carl Jung. Yeah, if not Jung, then Piaget. Yeah, the answer is Carl Jung. I would say Jung had more of an impact on modern psychology than Piaget and Pavlov. Yeah, DR, you should go on quiz shows. You're great at this. Next biography. She took her frustration and disappointment at world leaders' inability to act on the climate crisis and created her own movement for change. And DR got it first. It's Greta Thunberg. The answer is Greta Thunberg. That's funny, James. Greta Thunberg is the answer. Next biography. Ooh, DR audition for Jeopardy. Yeah, me too, actually. I just couldn't make it to the second audition. I passed the first one, not to brag, but anyway. Next biography. This Roman emperor built his imperial palace in Byzantium and changed the name of the city to Constantinople. Let's see. Not Justinian, Johann. Not Caesar, James. Not Diocletian. Listen carefully. This Roman emperor, oh, I don't need to say it. Ashna got it. It's Constantine. He changed it to Constantinople after himself, Constantine. Ooh, the chase is fun, yeah. Oh, yes, the answer is Emperor Constantine. Next biography. Yeah, I know, DR. If you ever get on a quiz show, you have to tell us like how to watch it, so we'll all support you for sure. Next biography. This politician was the first and is still the only woman to become Prime Minister of India. The first and only woman to become Prime Minister of India. And DR got it's Indira Gandhi. Indira Gandhi is the answer. Indira Gandhi. All right. Let's see who gets this one. I just swallowed wrong. Okay. Let's see who gets this one. They are considered Vietnamese national heroes, having rebelled against the Chinese from the backs of their trusty elephants. They are considered, oh, I don't need to say it. DR got it. It's the Trung sisters. Good job, DR. The answer is the Trung sisters. Next biography. His greatest achievement as king was to prevent Thailand from being colonized by Western forces. His greatest achievement as king was to prevent Thailand from being colonized by Western forces. Not Rama the Ninth. I mean, there's been 10 Ramas, so it is a Rama, but it's a very particular one that's very beloved, very important in history. DR did get it wrong, but that's okay. Rama the Ninth was I think Rama the Ninth is actually coming up like question 40 or something. Not Rama the Seventh. Let's see. I wonder who could it. Not Rama the Fourth, James. I know you're all just going to guess Ramas now. Not this one was in particular. His greatest achievement as king was to prevent Thailand from being colonized by Western forces. There you go, JJ. I saw that right when I started repeating. Yes, Rama the blank. Or if you know his actual name, Rama is the title. Johann got it. It's King Rama the Fifth. Hey, Bodacious, thank you. I've had a pleasant year so far. Hey, Volvo man, welcome. Yes, the answer is King Rama the Fifth or King Chulalongkorn, to be specific. But his fancy title is Rama the Fifth. An easier one. He was the founder of the People's Republic of China. That's all that his biography said. He was the founder of the People's Republic of China. And DR got it. It is Mao Zedong. Good job. DR, it is Mao Zedong. Very good. None of your business. I like that name. Okay. Next biography. He directed My Neighbor Totoro and is known the world over as one of the greatest storytellers and makers of animated films. He was a co-founder of the famous studio Ghibli. Looks like DR got it first. It is Hayao Miyazaki. Good job, DR. The answer is Hayao Miyazaki. And JJ is definitely not Confucius. Confucius will be coming up later, though, so keep that in mind. Next biography. Famous for being one half of the mountaineering duo, the other being Sir Edmund Hillary, that was first to reach the summit of Mount Everest. I'm actually going to give that to Balerion because that's not the right pronunciation there. So Balerion got its Tenzing Norgay. Tenzing Norgay, at least is how you say it in American English. I'm sure that's not correct at all how you'd say it in Nepal. Ewan's going to go listen to the Switzerland video. Have a good night, Ewan. Sleep well. Tenzing Norgay is the answer. Next question. Next biography. Known for creating the Persian Empire, the largest empire the world had seen, he was known for his political and military intelligence. Known for creating the Persian Empire. Not Xerxes, it was Cyrus the Great. There you go, DR got it. The answer is Cyrus the Great. Cyrus the Great. Darius the First was his son. But Cyrus is the one that founded the official Persian Empire. Next biography. Born in Kuwait, she moved to Jordan where she met and married King Abdullah. She's known for her work in supporting education, health, and disadvantaged communities. Ashna got it. It is Rania, Queen Rania. Very good, Ashna. The answer is Queen Rania of Jordan. Next biography. The first female ruler in the history of Korea, she held the kingdom together through difficult times and was considered a wise and strong leader. The first female ruler in the history of Korea. She held the kingdom together through difficult times and was considered a wise and strong ruler. DR does not know. Does not know their ancient Korean rulers. She's mostly famous. I'm surprised I didn't mention it in the little biography. She's mostly famous for being really adamant about astronomy. And she commissioned an astronomy tower that is still standing today. A very beloved site in Korea. Oh, we don't know our Korean royalty. See, this is like, because you know how like we all know like the European greats at the drop of a hat, and then we get to the Asian ones and we're like, no clue. Like, why don't we study these people in school like we do the great European thinkers, right? I purposely threw in some people that aren't really well known in the Western world, but are very, very well known in the East. I believe she was a Pak, yes, Balerion. But feel free to use Google as well. I'd rather you look it up and learn instead of just sitting around waiting for someone else to get it. That way you'll learn. The first female ruler in the history of Korea, she held the kingdom together through difficult times and was considered a wise and strong leader. I'll have to find a biography of her whenever I get back to Korea. Her kingdom was in South Korea, so when I get back to South Korea, I'll try to find a biography about her. There we go. Ashna got it. It is Sunduk. Queen Sunduk. There we go. Good job, all the Googlers out there. The answer is Queen Sunduk of Sira. It's the kingdom of Sira. Next biography. A 12-time world champion boxer, he is considered by many to be the greatest of all time. After retiring from boxing, he became a government senator. 12-time world champion boxer who became a government senator. And DR got it. It's Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao. had to wait for the last bit there, James, to hear the last bit. Manny Pacquiao. They should have said mixed martial arts instead of boxer, because that's what he did. But anyway, the answer they're going for is Manny Pacquiao. Next biography. This tech entrepreneur helped develop affordable electric cars and has plans to build a colony on Mars. That rhymed. Tech entrepreneur. Oh, James got it first. It's Elon Musk. Yes, the answer is Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Next biography. He was one of the only Egyptian political leaders who worked toward peace with Israel. He also wanted to help Egyptian people live free of poverty. And DR got it. It is Anwar Sadat. Anwar Sadat is the answer. Good job, DR. Next biography. He was the original backpacker. He visited much of the Islamic world as well as most of Asia and wrote a book about his travels. He was the original backpacker. Oh, good job, DR. It's Ibn Battuta. I was worried you're all going to put Marco Polo, but Battuta is the answer. Good job, DR. The answer is Ibn Battuta. A cool guy. Next biography. Let's see who gets this one. Novelist, short story writer, and public speaker, she writes about being a young Black Nigerian woman and has won many international awards for her work. Good job, DR. It's a DJ. It is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Very good, DR. Very, very good. Next biography. DR, you're like saving me. Also known as Madagascar's Mad Queen, she cut ties with European powers and used forced labor to do public works. She also banned Christianity. Madagascar's Mad Queen. Does anyone know who this is? Madagascar's Mad Queen. I suppose I'll give that to you, DR. It's Queen Ranavalona the First. Queen Ranavalona the First. That's close enough, DR. All right, next biography. An anti-colonialist who believed in Kenyan independence, he became the country's first prime minister in 1963 and president in 1964. And DR got it again. It's Jomo Kenyatta. The answer is Jomo Kenyatta. Very, very good. Ashna's also doing really good as well. Next biography. Considered the greatest hockey player of all time, he is the highest scoring player in National Hockey League history. The greatest ice hockey player of all time. DR got it first. It's Wayne Gretzky. Good job, DR. The answer is Wayne Gretzky by Lionheart. I hope I see you again soon. All right, next biography. One of the most famous artists in the world, she used Mexico's culture as inspiration for her work. The most famous artists in the world. She used Mexico's culture as inspiration for her work. DR got it first. It's Frida Kahlo. Hey, Emily. The answer is Frida Kahlo. Next biography. The first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. She and her plane later disappeared as she attempted to fly around the world. And DR got it first. It's Amelia Earhart. Good job, DR. The answer is Amelia Earhart. Next biography. Revolutionary and political leader. He was Cuba's premier and president for nearly 60 years. He made Cuba the first communist state in the Western Hemisphere. And James got it first. It's Fidel Castro. Fidel Castro is the answer. Good job, James. You beat DR. Let's see. Next. Oh, on a related note. Next biography. He was a doctor, writer, and revolutionary who helped Fidel Castro overthrow Cuba's military dictatorship. And DR got it. It's Che Guevara. Yes, the answer is Che Guevara. Good job, you guys. Next biography. To have been the best player in the history of the game. Oops, I'm back. I think. Let me know if it's still working. I had another blip. Yeah, if I'm back, yeah. It blipped again, but thankfully only for like half a second. Yeah, let me repeat it. One of Brazil's soccer heroes, he is thought by many to have been the best player in the history of the game. And James got it first. It is Pele. Yes, the answer is Pele. Rest in peace. He just recently passed away. The answer is Pele. Next biography. This powerful Inca ruler expanded the kingdom of Cusco and founded Machu Picchu. This powerful Inca ruler expanded the kingdom of Cusco and founded Machu Picchu. He had kind of a long name, so if you put part of his name, no, that's not even close, dear. Well, kind of. You know, all the hard C's, but it's not Montezuma also. Montezuma's going to come up later in here, John, don't worry. This powerful Inca ruler expanded the kingdom of Cusco and founded Machu Picchu. Not Viracocha. This was like, I'm pretty sure like the last great Inca ruler before the Spanish came. Like his golden era ended right before the Spanish came. Pretty sure if I remember my Incan rulers. Not Atahualpa. Atahualpa was the one who was ruling when the Spanish came. Atahualpa was the last one. This was, I suppose, his father, I think, or grandfather. One of those. Oh, James got it. It is Yupanqui. It is Pachacutec Inca Yupanqui was his name. Good job, James. Pachacutec Inca Yupanqui. Next biography. Good job. Oh, I don't want to say the name because I don't want people's Amazon friends to go off. So good job. Automated voice. President of Bolivia from 2006 to 2019, he was the first to come from the country's indigenous population. Yeah, that's true. And DR got it. It's Evo Morales. Yes. Tupac was also an Inca king as well. So Atahualpa Yupanqui, I'm not surprised. Evo Morales is the answer for that biography. Good job, DR. Next biography. This Colombian singer-songwriter has sold over 140 million albums worldwide and has won more than 400 awards for her music. James got it first. It's Shakira. Very good, James. The answer is Shakira. Next biography. Yeah, Ricky Martin's Puerto Rican, but good guess. I adore Ricky Martin and Shakira. I love Shakira. I bought her first English language album back in like 2002. In 1953, he and Nepalese mountaineer Tenzing Norgay became the first climbers to reach the top of Mount Everest. Who was paying attention? And DR got it. It is Edmund Hillary. Sir Edmund Hillary. Next biography. This farm girl turned warrior inspired the French to fight the English invasion during the 100 Years' War. And DR got it first. It's Joan of Arc. Good job, DR. Hey, Dr. Pickle. Hey, Britty. The answer is Joan of Arc. Next, biography. This naturalist wrote On the Origin of Species, which proposed that all life is descended from common ancestors. And DR got it first. It is Charles Darwin. Very good, DR. The answer is Darwin. Another easy one for you guys. This is an easy one, too. She was a German Jew who was famous for the diary she kept while living in hiding for 2 years before being captured and sent to a concentration camp. And James got it first. It's Anne Frank. So the answer is Anne Frank. Great job, James. The answer is Anne Frank, as we say in American English. Well, she was born in Germany and they moved to the Netherlands when she was like 4, so she grew up speaking Dutch. But they were German. Next, biography. Inventor, sculptor, painter, scientist, architect, musician, writer, astronomer, historian, engineer, botanist, and cartographer. There wasn't much he couldn't do. And Ashna got it first. It's Leonardo da Vinci. Hey, Candy's back. I'm so glad. I was just thinking about you. It is Leonardo da Vinci. I figured that was enough hits. Leonardo da Vinci. I know there's not many people like him that have existed in the world. Just a brilliant mind that gave back to people that shared his knowledge. Wonderful, wonderful. And a procrastinator. Next up. I probably should have redone this one. I'm not really happy how they phrased this biography. Candy, right now I'm reading biographies. You have to guess who I'm talking about. For example, American Neil Armstrong was the first to set foot on the moon, but he was the first human to blast into outer space. The first person to enter Earth's orbit. And DR got it first. It's Yuri Gagarin. Yes, the answer is Yuri Gagarin. And we're going to go to the geography trivia when we're done with this, so don't worry. Next, biography. When you think of modern art, he is sure to come to mind. He painted colorful block-like pictures. When you think of modern art, he's sure to come to mind. He painted colorful block-like pictures. It's not Warhol. You have to wait till the very end. No, it's not Warhol. Colorful block-like. There we go. Jazz is here, and you got it. It is Picasso. Yes, the answer is Pablo Picasso. Next, biography. He was a scholar and philosopher who believed that the perfect human state is made up of 4 qualities: courage, wisdom, justice, and self-discipline. He was a scholar and philosopher. It's not Aristotle, DR, but you're on the right track. Not Carl Jung, not Socrates, not your dad, Candy. Not Rousseau. John got it. It's Plato. Good job, John. The answer is Plato. Plato is the answer. Next, biography. He created over 2,000 strikingly beautiful pictures, but also cut off his own ear during a psychotic episode. And DR got it first. It's Van Gogh. As we say in American English, we say Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh. No, that's not even close to how it's actually said in Dutch. But that's how we say it in America for some reason. Next, biography. Astronomer and mathematician, he was the bright spark that proposed that the Earth orbits the sun, not the other way around. It is Copernicus. Good job, DR. The answer is Nicholas Copernicus. Nicholas Copernicus. Next, biography. This one's funny. It says, yeah, now it's Copernicus. It says, don't believe in vampires. His portrayal of Count Dracula in the 1931 film might change your mind. I need to hold on, this up a bit because I'm slouching in front of this microphone. And DR got it. It's Bela Lugosi. It was Bela Lugosi. Bela Lugosi is the answer. Not the author, but the actor who played Dracula. Next, biography. The train's here. He founded the first settlement on Greenland. As you might guess, he was named after his hair color. He founded the first settlement on Greenland. And DR got it. It's Eric the Red, or Eric Thorvaldsen. Eric the Red is the answer. Ginger Joe. That's funny, James. Next, biography. One of the world's most famous architects, he revolutionized urban planning with simple, large apartment buildings. One of the world's most famous architects, he revolutionized urban planning with simple, large apartment buildings. It's not right. Good guess, Candy. It's not Frank Lloyd Wright. This architect is, I don't know how else to describe it. I did mention him in my Switzerland video recently. But there we go. I'll give that to Ethan. It's Le Corbusier. Le Corbusier. It was Frank Lloyd wrong. Le Corbusier is the answer. Good job, Ethan. Le Corbusier. He's French. Anyway, next biography. One of the greatest storytellers of all time, he is the man behind such classics as The Little Mermaid, Thumbelina, and The Ugly Duckling. And I'll give that to DR. It's Andersen, Hans Christian Andersen. Hans Christian Andersen is the answer. Yeah, Ashna, you were kind of off. Next, biography. He was the leader of the Turkish national movement and became the founder of the modern Republic of Turkey. And I'll give that to DR. It's Ataturk. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk is the answer. Good job, DR. Next, biography. This Catholic nun's name has become synonymous with helping those in need. She was eventually made a saint by the Catholic Church. Yeah, James, he has a lot of things named after him in Turkey. a lot of things. And Ethan got it first. It is Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa is the answer. Mother Teresa. Next, biography. He is the father of modern Vietnam. He led North Vietnam to liberation from the French and against the South Vietnamese and USA to form one country. And DR got it first. It's Ho Chi Minh. Good job, DR. And everyone else, it's Ho Chi Minh. Next, biography. The 9th monarch of the Chakri dynasty was, at the time of his death, the longest reigning head of state in the world and the longest reigning monarch in Thai history. I mean, if you remember my last Thailand question. There we go. Rama the Ninth, or King Bhumibol is his official name, but Rama the Ninth, yes, he passed away. What was it, 2016? Something like that. Rama the Ninth. Next, biography. This basketballer is China's most famous sports person. He played in the NBA as well as in China. The NBA being the National Basketball Association. And DR got it first. It's Yao Ming. Good job, DR. The answer is Yao Ming. Yao Ming. Next biography. Reaching world number one in women's singles tennis, she is the first Asian player to hold this title. And it is Osaka. Good job, TR. The answer is Naomi Osaka. Volatile patient, I haven't seen you in forever. My goodness. Yeah, Naomi Osaka is the answer. Next biography. Credited as being the spiritual leader whose teachings were responsible for founding Buddhism. Candy. DR got it. It's Siddhartha Gautama. Gautama Buddha. Gautama Siddhartha. Siddhartha Gautama is the answer. Oh, really, James? She's pregnant? That's awesome for her, for Naomi Osaka. Buddha is the answer. Yes. Candy's autocorrect trying to put Guatemala. That's funny. Next biography. He was devoted to ending racial segregation in South Africa. The country's first black president, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. And DR got it first. It is Nelson Mandela. Very good, DR. And everyone else, that's kind of an easy one. The answer is Nelson Mandela. Did I tell you guys about how my brother-in-law didn't know who Nelson Mandela was? And when I asked him who he thought Nelson Mandela was, he said, wasn't he a boxer? And I was like, no. So now we have this ongoing joke. Whenever Nelson Mandela comes up in my research, I'm like, I mentioned it to him to make fun of him. But yeah. And he died in prison in like the 90s, right? In another universe. Next biography. A brilliant military leader, he is considered one of the greatest pharaohs who ever lived. Yeah. Mandela effect in full effect. Former world champion boxer Nelson Mandela, yes. And the answer is Ramses II. Good job, DR. Ramses II. You can just say Ramses because he is the most famous of the Ramses, but Ramses II is his official title. Next biography. Gordon Ramsay's DR. After losing a leg to cancer, he started a run from the east to west coast of Canada to raise money for cancer research. After 143 days, his cancer returned, forcing him to stop. Threw in some Canadian history for you guys. Any guesses on who this hero is? Yeah, it's a wonderful story. I'm pretty sure, like, he was part of the inspiration for Forrest Gump when he started running. He did not die mid-run. Hey, Block City, I'm calling you. Hi from Libya. Awesome. He didn't die mid-run, but he had to stop because his cancer had returned, and he would have died if he'd kept going. That's okay. Kick Rocks, welcome. I'll read it again. After losing a leg to cancer, he started a run. It's not Ginger Joe. He started a run. I lost my place. A run from the east to west coast of Canada to raise money for cancer research. I lost my place again. After 143 days, his cancer returned, forcing him to stop. Yes, Jay Simpson, that's who you're thinking of. It was the 80s, so he wore like tiny shorts. And is there a movie? I'm pretty sure there is, Balerion. But like, I'm pretty sure they used his story for that part in Forrest Gump when Forrest starts running nonstop. Yeah, sorry, Kick Rocks. Of course, the stream immediately died after like 5 minutes. And now this one's working great. So let's give the stream a thumbs up if you haven't already. Give this one a thumbs up so that more people can find it and join. Because it looks like this one is actually sticking around. It's been 44 minutes. And James got it. It's Terry Fox. Yes, Terry Fox. Learning a list of greatest Canadians in history. Yeah, my goal was 30 likes. Thanks, Candy. So if I could hit 30, that would be awesome. Terry Fox is the answer. Next biography. Mexico's Robin Hood. He was a revolutionary leader who fought for the rights of the poor. Mexico's Robin Hood. He was a revolutionary leader who fought for the rights of the poor. And DR got it. It's Pancho Villa. Very good, DR. Pancho Villa is the answer. There's Slim Hat. Welcome back. Next biography. She holds 23 Grand Slam tennis titles and has been the number one player for a total of 319 weeks. And James got it first. It's Serena Williams. Very good, James. The answer is Serena Williams. I was hoping no one would just put Williams because I would not accept that. Even though it was really controversial, the King Richard movie about Serena and Venus's upbringing was amazing, even though it became a whole deal at the Academy Awards. Next biography. One of the most popular Latin American singers in the 20th century. She made 37 studio albums, won 2 Grammy Awards, and starred in movies. Jay Simpson says, how does her sister compare to her? I mean, they are both greats. Not Selena. Selena did not make it to 37 studio albums. And it's not Shakira. We already talked about Shakira. Carmen Miranda's a good guess. It's not Carmen Miranda. It's a celebrity that I absolutely adored. So, besides Gloria Estefan and J-Lo, I also love very, very much. This person is no longer living, I should say. But she was fantastic. She made 37 studio albums, won 2 Grammy Awards, and starred in movies. I'll give you the hint that she was Cuban. She was Cuban. Candy. There it is. DR got it. It's Celia Cruz. There we go. That was the clue we needed. It's Celia Cruz. I adore Celia Cruz. Anyway, next biography. He is considered one of the best soccer players in the world and has scored more goals than any other Argentinian. It's your big hint. Argentinian. Valerian got it. It's Messi. Lionel Messi. That's what I was going for. Lionel Messi. The current hero of the World Cup. Next biography. He was a Brazilian modernist architect who designed concrete buildings that look like giant bendy sculptures. That's Valerian's favorite football player is Messi. And DR got it. It's Oscar Niemeyer. Very good, DR. The answer is Oscar Niemeyer, who designed all those beautiful, beautiful buildings in Brasilia, among other things in Brazil. Next biography. A novelist, screenwriter, and journalist. He is Colombia's most famous author. He won the Nobel Prize in 1982 and created the writing style known as magical realism. And DR got it. It's Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Yes. Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Next biography. When she became the New Zealand Prime Minister in 2017, she also became the youngest ever female head of state. And Volatile Patient got it first. It's Jacinda Ardern. Very good, you guys. Jacinda Ardern is the answer. There's only 2 more pages of biographies, don't worry. Next biography. One of France's most famous authors, he wrote The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Les Miserables. One of France's most famous authors. He wrote The Hunchback of Notre Dame. It wasn't Dumas. It was Hugo. Volatile Patient got it. It's Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo is the answer. Dumas wrote The Count of Monte Cristo. That was Dumas' famous work. Next, biography. One of the greatest writers in the world, he wrote 37 plays and 154 sonnets that are still regularly performed all over the world today. And DR got it first. It's Shakespeare. It's William Shakespeare is the answer. It's an easy one, yeah. Candy, there's that scene in The Shawshank Redemption when he's in the library. He picks up The Count of Monte Cristo and he goes, Alexander Dumbass. That's all I think of now when I think of Alexander Dumas. Yes, the answer for that one was William Shakespeare. Here comes an easy one. Let's see who gets it first. Famous for the equation E equals mc squared, he had so many insights and discoveries that he still guides our understanding of the universe today. I didn't know that, DR, but DR got that one first. It was Einstein. It was Albert Einstein, as we say in America. Albert Einstein. Next, biography. He is one of Spain's greatest tennis players and is famous for his determined, powerful game. And wow, that was fast. Volatile patient got it. It's Rafael Nadal. That was very fast. Rafael Nadal is the answer. Next, biography. He is the current king of the Netherlands and is known for his love of sports, particularly soccer and speed skating. The current king of the Netherlands. I'll give that to Jay Simpson. It's Willem Alexander. Willem Alexander, but that's close enough, Jay Simpson. Willem Alexander is the answer. Next, biography. Yeah, I figured. A believer in workers' rights, he formed Poland's first trade union, won a Nobel Peace Prize, and was Poland's president from 1990 to 1995. And volatile patient got it. It's Lech Walesa. If I remember how to pronounce his name, it was Lech Walesa. Is how you say his name in Polish. I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I visited Poland on my channel. Yeah, Candy, it's just a bunch of like Z's and hard CHK sounds, yes. Lech Walesa, I think is how you pronounced his name. Next, biography. One of the greatest men's tennis players of all time, he has 20 Grand Slam titles and has won more than $120 million in prizes. I think that goes to James, who autocorrected. It's Roger Federer. Yes. Roger Federer is the answer. Very good. Yeah, I can tell, James. I've done this enough that I can tell when autocorrect hops in there. He is Swiss, Candy, yes. Next, biography. He led India to independence from British rule, and his philosophy of nonviolent protest inspired activists all around the world. And DR got it first. It's Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi is the answer. That's another one of the easy ones. Next, biography. It wasn't A.R. Rahman. Although his biography was in the book that I got this from. I almost put him in. Almost. I made too many, so I had to cut it down. Anyway. Next biography. He was a Chinese thinker and philosopher whose work has affected the whole world. He was a Chinese thinker and philosopher. And volatile patient got it first. It is Confucius. Yes, the answer is Confucius. Confucius is the answer. Next, biography. The last Egyptian pharaoh to rule before the Roman conquest, she was famed not just for her beauty, but for her fiercely intelligent leadership. And DR got it first. It's Cleopatra. Cleopatra the 7th is the answer. Cleopatra. Which is a really pretty name, I think. I think that should be more in common use. I love the name Cleopatra. Next, biography. The second Aztec emperor and fifth king of Tenochtitlan, he put all his effort into strengthening and expanding Aztec rule. And that is Moctezuma. Yes. Good night, Candy. Have a great night. Thank you so much for joining. DR got it. It is Moctezuma, or Moctezuma the second, I suppose, to be more specific. Next, biography. The first president of the USA, he was a general who opposed British rule and helped secure American independence. Hi, Marcus. My day's going well. And DR got it first. It is George Washington. The answer is George Washington. Next, biography. He was an Argentinian author and poet who influenced many of the greatest writers with his innovative style. And DR got it. It is Borges, Jorge Luis Borges. Very good, you guys. Next, biography. We're almost done. We're almost there. Known as the Boy King, he became pharaoh at just 9 years old and ruled for 10 years before he died. And DR got it. It's Tutankhamun, or King Tut. Yes, the answer is King Tutankhamun. Next, biography. This Native American Shoshone woman helped Lewis and Clark cross the USA in 1805 and 1806. And DR got it. It's Sacagawea. Good job, DR. The answer is Sacagawea. Next, biography. Actor and activist, she was married to Argentina's president and was known as the spiritual leader of the country. Thanks, Marcus. And Evita, I'll give that to Slim Hat. Eva Perón or Evita. Yes, the answer is Eva Perón. And last biography, and it's an easy one, so get ready. A test pilot, an aeronautical engineer, an astronaut, and of course, the first person to walk on the moon. I know I don't have to repeat it. It's going to come up. It is Neil Armstrong. That goes to volatile patient. Neil Armstrong, not Lance Armstrong, DR. Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong is the answer. All right. Great job with history. Next week, I'm going to use the same book, but it's going to be famous places around the world. So it won't be very historical, but it'll be geographical like we normally have. So be prepared for that. All right, let's move on to the trivia book. Pick up where we left off last week. Here we go. Let's see, where did we leave off? Let me go like this so you can hear them. I don't think we got that far. Oh, we didn't get that far, I remember. This is where we left off, I think. I don't know. It's going to take me a second to find it, I think. Talk amongst yourselves. I think we're going to start here. Yeah, we're going to start on this page. All right. Let's get into some general knowledge, geography, trivia. What is the largest wild land mammal in South America? How did the Incas get to the Americas? Migration. Over a long period of time, it was the last continent to be inhabited. But they made their way down to Peru. It is not a llama, surprisingly. Ashna's dad. No. This is a bummer because tomorrow you're going to see the next Weird But True chapter in North America, but the South America chapter talks about this animal. James got it. It's the tapir. The tapir is the largest. The largest wild land mammal in South America is the tapir. They're like 6 feet tall. They're huge. I pictured them as being like the size of like little pigs, but they are not. They're gigantic. Next question. In what country would you find the Great Sandy Desert? In what country would you find the Great Sandy Desert? And DR got it. It's Australia. Very good. The answer is Australia. There we go. Next question. The annual event at Cooper's Hill, Gloucestershire, England, involves competitors chasing what down a hillside? And Slim had got it. It's cheese. The answer is cheese. Very good, everybody. The answer is cheese. Next question. In what city did Jesse Owens win 4 gold medals at the 1936 Olympic Games? They have it on TV, Dr. Pickle. That's cool. And DR got it. The answer is Berlin. Very good, everyone. Kind of a famous event. The answer is Berlin. Next question. What famous confrontation took place in Tombstone, Arizona on October 26, 1881? Famous confrontation took place. Well, good job, DR. The gunfight at the OK Corral. That's exactly what I was looking for. They always open BBC News the next day with a count of problem boats. Oh, dear Jason. Yes, it's the shootout or gunfight at the OK Corral is the answer. Next question. Broken bones, yeah, I figured. Who was the first Roman emperor? Who was the first Roman emperor? And DR got it. The answer is Augustus. Augustus. You have to be more specific with the Caesars because he was Augustus Caesar, not Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar was dictator. Augustus Caesar, his nephew, was emperor. Next question. The ancient city of Chichen Itza in Mexico was built by which pre-Columbian people? What peoples built Chichen Itza? And DR got it. It's the Maya. Very good, DR. The answer is the Maya. The Maya. Next question. Oh, easy one. What is the capital of Finland? What is the capital of Finland? What is the capital of Finland? James got it first. It's Helsinki. Very good, James, and everyone else. The answer is Helsinki. Next question. What is the name of the building in Brussels consisting of 9 giant metal spheres connected by tubes? Really cool. Interesting place. DR got it. It's the Atomium. Yes. The Atomium is the answer. Next question. What popular form of Japanese entertainment translates into English as empty orchestra? What popular form of Japanese entertainment? There we go. Volatile patient got it. It's karaoke. Karaoke is the answer. Good job, you guys. I had no idea when I was filling this out. I saw the answer and went, oh, of course. Karaoke is the answer. Next question. The statue on London's Bond Street, entitled The Allies, shows Winston Churchill talking to which U.S. president? Statue on Bond Street features Winston Churchill and which U.S. president? And DR got it. It is FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Be careful saying Roosevelt, guys, because there are 2 Roosevelts. There are 2 President Roosevelts. Someone's dog is really, really excited out there. But it's FDR, not Teddy Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt. Next question. Cologne is a seaport next to which major waterway? I think they were. I think FDR was his like second nephew or something. Cologne is a seaport next to which major waterway? You guys are way off. Cologne. Oh no, sorry, not Cologne, like Colon, Cologne, not Cologne in Germany. Whoops, Cologne. There we go. Volatile patient's getting closer. It's not the Amazon though. Okay, how about this? I will give you the A, B, and C. It's either A, the Suez Canal, B, the Panama Canal, or C, the English Channel. There we go. DR got it. It's the Panama Canal. I didn't realize that Cologne and Cologne sound so similar. Wow. Yeah, Cologne, Panama was what I was going for. It probably helped if you saw the spelling. My bad. I was like, why are they saying Europe? It's not in Europe. I thought Cologne. Yes. Anyway. Next question. Common northern hairy-nosed and southern hairy-nosed are the three recognized species of which southern hemisphere animal? Oh no, Ashna. It's okay. Jazz got it. It's the wombat. The wombat is the answer. The wombat. Next question. From 1883 to 1926, Monet lived in the village of Giverny in northern France. What type of plant from his garden often appeared in his paintings of this period? Yes, wombat poops are cube-shaped. And I need it more specific, DR. I'm going to give that to volatile patient. It's the water lily. It needs to be specifically water lilies, not just any of the lilies. Water lilies is the answer. Next question. What is the only planet in the solar system that's tilted over so it spins like a barrel rather than like a top? Thanks, Connor. DR got it. It is Uranus. Uranus is the answer. Uranus is sideways. So it spins like it wobbles as it turns around. I don't know how to describe it. It spins like a barrel. And it does have rings. Yes, Dr. Pickle. So does Neptune, too. Neptune has fainter rings than Uranus, but lots of ringed planets out there. Uranus is how it's actually pronounced, Ashna. That's how it is actually pronounced, like, properly. But moving on. I know people don't like to pronounce it the correct way. They like to pronounce it the fun way, but it is pronounced Uranus. It's how it is correctly said. Moving on. After a 30-year-long civil war, the African state of Eritrea declared itself independent from which country in 1991? No problem, Ashna. DR got it first. It is Ethiopia. Ethiopia is the answer. Ethiopia is really fun to say. I think it's the Ethiopia. It's the syllables that rise and fall. Ethiopia. Moving on. In Tokyo, what are Oshia? And Djibouti is, yes. And even better, do you know the geography joke about Djibouti? How the Great Rift Valley begins in Djibouti and runs down toward Mozambique. So technically there's a crack in Djibouti. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, what are Oshia? Find them in Tokyo. What are Oshia? Yeah, I know. It's a very funny geography joke. We don't have many geography jokes, but that's one of the best ones. Hey, North Sky. What are Oshia? It can give you an A, B, and C also. Oshia is Oshiya. Oshia. Oshia. I'll give you a hint. It's an occupation. It is a very modern occupation. An occupation for the 21st century. Oshia. Here, I'll give you the A, B, and C. How about that? So it is either it's not Instagram related. They're not robots either. That would be funny though. The answer is either no, it's nothing to do with the internet. Actually, you guys are thinking. I'm going to let you guys think a little longer. Not a celebrity shopper. Okay, I'll just give you a hint. Think transport. They have to do with the transport industry, I suppose. They have to do with transport. Dr. Pickle got it. The people who push people into trains. Yes, they are the people who shove the people into the trains. If you haven't seen video or pictures of that, it's pretty outrageous. But yeah, their job is to push people into packed trains and make them fit. Isn't that wild? Exactly, James. Next question. Pardon me. The Caribbean island of Antigua forms part of a nation along with what other island? Yeah, same Ocean. I hate crowded trains. And DR got it. It's Barbuda. Yes. Barbuda is the answer. Barbuda. Good job, you guys. Look at all of you getting it. Look at all those Barbudas. Antigua and Barbuda, yes. Next question. In what European city was the Shakespeare play Romeo and Juliet set? It's like one of the first lines of the play. And it is Verona. Good job, TR. The answer is Verona. Verona is the answer. And fair Verona, where we lay our table. Next question. Oh, I'll tell you guys later. Next question. What brightly colored bird was considered sacred by many of the ancient civilizations of Mexico and Central America, including the Aztecs? Not a peacock, not macaw, though macaws were important. Jazz got it. It's the quetzal or quetzal. Same thing, different pronunciation. I have to rub my ear. It's part of my Tourette. If I don't do it, I'm gonna be bad. So the quetzal is the answer. The resplendent quetzal. I was giggling because I had crossed out a question because it was about the World Cup, and when I was filling this out, the World Cup was going on. So the question was, how many times had New Zealand won? So, oh no, never mind. It was the Rugby Union World Cup. I should have probably read the whole question before I crossed this out. I just saw World Cup and went, oh no World Cup questions. The World Cup's still going on. It was the Rugby Union World Cup, and I'm sure it's many times. Is it 0? No way. New Zealand's rugby team is like one of the best in the world. They've won it twice. That sounds more like it. 3 times. Anyway, I didn't write the answer down because I just saw World Cup and crossed it out because the World Cup was still going on when I was filling this out. Anyway, moving on. Where have most of the coronations of English monarchs taken place since 1066? Where have most of the 5 times? My goodness. When have most of the coronations of English monarchs? Oh my goodness, you all got it, but DR got it first. It is Westminster. I forgot that I have top chat on instead of live chat. And get live chat on so I can see everybody's chats. Westminster Abbey is the answer. Next, here we go. Next question. What is the significance of the spacecraft Vostok 1? What was important about Vostok 1, the Russian spacecraft? It wasn't the first in space. That was Sputnik. You have to be a little more specific, Connor. There you go. Slim had got it. It carried the first man into space. It carried the first person into space. Good job, you guys. Next question. Voodoo is a religion practiced chiefly in which Caribbean country? And DR got it right off the bat. It is Haiti. Yes, the answer is Haiti. All right, this is a two-part question. Let me ask part one first. Counting Russia as part of Europe, what is Europe's longest river? Counting Russia, what is Europe's longest river? And DR got it. It's the Volga. Yes, the Volga is the answer. And then it says, and for a bonus point, what is the longest European river outside of Russia? Now you can say it, Balerion. Not the Rhine, it's the Danube. I'll give that to EG. It is the Danube. That one's the Danube, Balerion. Next question. In what South American country would you find the Cordillera Real Mountains? In what South American country would you find the Cordillera Real Mountains? It's not Chile, not Colombia. I put Colombia when I was filling this out, and I was wrong. I thought it was Colombia for sure. Not Chile, not Paraguay, not Peru. You guys are kind of close there. James got it. It's Bolivia. It is in Bolivia. Next question. So remember, this is a book about This is a book about travel quiz, right? So here's the next question. The travel and hotel comparison website Trivago was founded and is still based in which country? In what country is Trivago, the travel website, based? It is not Sweden or Switzerland. It is in Europe, though. Not Israel. Not Australia. Not Spain. It is in Europe. Not France. Not Denmark. I'm just going to guess European countries now. Not England. Not Ireland. It is Germany. Balerion the Black Dread got that one. The answer is Germany. It's based in Germany. Believe it or not. Here comes an easy one. So get ready if you're typing or tapping, texting, however you're playing along. Get ready. This one's very easy. What is the capital of Panama? What is the capital of Panama? Oh, James got it first. Panama City is the answer. Yes, Panama City is the answer. Panama City. Very good. Here come all the Panama cities. Good job, you guys. Proud of you all. Next question. The Ashanti Empire occupied part of what modern African country from the 17th to the 20th centuries? And DR got it. It's Ghana. Yes, the answer is Ghana. It's where the Ashanti Empire was located. Next question. What world-famous museum opened in 1793 with a display of 537 paintings? I'm slouching again. It's going to hurt my back if I'm not careful. It's the Louvre. Ashna got that one. The answer is the Louvre. The Louvre is the answer. Next question. Ranthambore, Sundarbans, and Kanha are all national parks in which country? Ranthambore, Sundarbans, and Kanha. And DR got it. It is India. Yes, Balerion, did I say those right? You gotta let me know. India is the answer. India. I know the Sundarban is how you say it because I did a whole video about it when I covered Bangladesh because it goes into Bangladesh as well. But I hope I said the others right. Next question. What is the name of the Australian port city immediately southwest of Perth? What is the Australian port city immediately southwest of Perth? It is Fremantle. Very good, DR. The answer is Fremantle. Fremantle is the answer. Next question. Megalosaurus was the first dinosaur to be identified and given a proper scientific name in 1824. In what country was it discovered? What country was the first properly named dinosaur found? Not China or Argentina or Egypt. A country very famous for early dinosaur finds. Not Russia. I feel like if I give you a hint, it's going to be too obvious. But it's a country Jay Simpson does not know. A country that oh, there we go. Slim had got it. It's the UK or England to be specific. The answer is England, but I'll take UK. Lots and lots of like early dinosaur discoveries in England. Yes, Jay Simpson. I went to, when I was in England, the beach where the first dinosaur bones were found. And, I was thinking, yeah, the Jurassic Coast. And it was packed with people all staring down, looking and walking very slowly. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not going to explore the beach because everyone else was too. It was crazy. But yeah, next question. Oh, I hope I say this right. Soca music originated on which Caribbean island? Soca music, S-O-C-A. Oh, cool, volatile patient. Yeah, it's a neat place, but it was just packed with people when I was there. There was like easily like 100 people on that beach. Not Puerto Rico, not Jamaica, not Barbados. It is Trinidad. Good job, TJ. The answer is Trinidad. Trinidad is the answer, or Trinidad and Tobago for being specific. Gotta go to the next page. Oh, really, volatile? It's always crowded. That's funny. All right, this next quiz is about food and drink. Food and drink. So here we go. The letters DOCG on the label of a bottle of wine means that it has been produced in which country? DOCG means it was produced in what country? And Jay Simpson got it. It is Italy. Why? What does DOCG stand for? I do not know. I don't drink alcohol, so I do not know. The answer is Italy. But if anyone could enlighten me about what DOCG stands for, it's probably something in Italian. That makes sense. Department of Cool Guys. Okay, thanks, volatile patient. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Moving on. In Iceland, if you ordered a plate of lundi, what would you be served? If you ordered a plate of lundi, what would you be served? It is not a fish. I'll give you that. It is not a fish. Protected origin denomination. Okay, thanks, Ashna. It is not a fish. Wow, I'm going to give that to Slim Hat. It's puffin. I'll give you that. It is puffin. DOCG's designation of controlled origin guarantee. Wow, very nice. Thanks, Chester. Puffin is the answer if you were having lundi. So I'll give that to Slim Hat. Next question. Oh, yes. We were talking about this on my either the last Wednesday or the surprise live that I did. I think it was the surprise live. Anyway, what is the Japanese word for edible raw fish? And be careful. What is the word for edible raw fish? It's sashimi. Very good, DR. The answer is sashimi. Remember, it's not sushi. If it has rice wrapped up, then it's sushi. If it does not have rice and just fish, it's sashimi. The more you know. Next question. The blue agave plant, which grows in central Mexico, is used to make what alcoholic drink? Not Jalisco, it's tequila. There you go, DR. The answer is tequila. Tequila is made from the agave plant. Next question. In 1847, the confectioner Joseph Fry produced the first what? Dun, 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 dun. Not a candy cane, but it is a candy. I'll give you that. Somehow you have to be more specific because chocolate's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. Not jelly. You have to be more specific with the chocolate. Not chocolate chip cookies. Not the mint chocolate. There we go. Volatile patient got it. The first chocolate bar. The first chocolate bar. Figured out how to make it into a bar shape. Very, very good. Next question. What would you find placed inside a bottle of Rue Ron, a Vietnamese drink made from rice wine? I'm sure I did not pronounce that correctly, but yes, thank you, Mr. Fry. We love chocolate bars. It is not a worm. That's also tequila. It is a snake. Very good, Jess. The answer is a snake. Next question. Hangi is a traditional New Zealand method of cooking food using what? Hangi is the traditional New Zealand method of cooking food using what? I don't know what that means, Connor, but I'm going to give that to Jazz. It's a hot stones pit. That sounds right to me. Or underground oven, as JJ says. The book says hot rocks in an underground oven. It's all the same difference. But yeah, I always think you can do that in The Sims if you have the island pack. You can cook meat like that. Oh, that's the Irish word for it, Connor. Very cool. I don't know any Irish, despite having Irish ancestry. I need to learn some. Next question. From what French city does the fish stew known as bouillabaisse originate? What French city was bouillabaisse invented in? Not Dijon, it is Marseille. Very good, JJ. The answer is Marseille. It's a seafood dish, so it's in the coastal city of Marseille. Although Lyon's a good guess too. Next question. In what country would you find the Hunter Valley wine growing region? What country would you find the Hunter Valley wine growing region? It is Australia. Very good, Jay Simpson. The answer is Australia. Next question. On what continent is the key word. On what continent did tomatoes first grow in the wild? On what continent did tomatoes first grow in the wild? There's only so many continents, so I'm going to wait for the right one to pop up. Don't see it yet. It is South America. Valerian got it first. The answer is South America. Not Antarctica. South America is the answer. Next question. What fruit is the main ingredient of the Puerto Rican dish mofongo? What fruit is the main ingredient in the Puerto Rican dish mofongo? Mofongo. Not a banana, it's a plantain. Very good. Jay Simpson got it. A plantain is the answer, not a banana. Plantain. Next question. Gameldansk is an alcoholic drink from which country? I hope I'm saying that right too. Again, I do not imbibe in alcohol, so I have no idea about that whole part of the world. Gameldansk. an alcoholic drink. From which country? It is Denmark. Very good, Ashna. The answer is Denmark. Denmark is the answer. Next question. What sort of creature is a fugu? Eaten as a delicacy in Japan. It can be deadly if it's not expertly prepared so that the poisonous organs are removed. What kind of fish? You have to be more specific than that. It is a puffer fish. Good job, Jazz. The answer is puffer fish. Next question. Mole is a spicy Mexican sauce made from fruit, chili peppers, spices, and what other sweet ingredient? So mole is made from fruit, chili peppers, spices, and what? Mandy J got it first. It is chocolate. The answer is chocolate. Awesome, awesome. Next question. What country does Taleggio cheese come from? I hope that's how you say it too. What country does Taleggio cheese come from? It is Italy. Very good, JJ. The answer is Italy. I hope that's how you say it. I've never heard of this cheese. I'm an American. We just eat cheddar in American. No, I like lots of cheeses, but that's the majority of cheeses in America. It splashed on me. It took too big of a sip. Next question. Tia Maria is a Jamaican liquor flavored with what? Tia Maria is a Jamaican liquor flavored with what? Boy, this sounds gross. It is coffee. Very good, Jay Simpson. It is coffee. I guess it's like Kahlua. But I don't know. Alcohol and coffee. That's a weird combination. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't drink either, James. I wouldn't know. I can't stand the taste of coffee, though. I love the smell of coffee, but it's way too bitter here. They drink it with Coke in the UK. That makes more sense. Jay Simpson's killing the potent potables category. Next question. It's good, says Volta Patient. Okay. It would keep you up all night. The lager San Miguel was first brewed in 1890 in what country? Now it's called San Miguel. So you would think Spanish-speaking places, but think of the more unconventional Spanish-speaking places. So not Portugal, Spain, or Mexico. It is the Philippines. Very good, Jay Simpson. It was in the Philippines. I love throwing in some Spanish-sounding question. And then the answer is the Philippines, and everyone's scratching their heads. Don't forget that in the Philippines, they speak Spanish, along with Tagalog and many other languages. Last question in this category. Oh, never mind. I think I'll ask this last. No, I won't. Last question. The spicy meat casserole with an egg topping known as bobotie is from which African country? Oh, Jay Simpson manages a pub. That's how he's nailing the, or I assume the potent potables category. Bobotie. Where can you eat bobotie? It looks so good. This is a country I really want to visit someday. So I would definitely try it. If you know me, you know where the top of my bucket list, what country that is. So, well, not Botswana though. Botswana's up there, but it's not the top of my bucket list. There's one country in Africa. There we go. James got it. South Africa. They eat it in South Africa. My number one bucket list thing is to go to Cape Town to see the great white sharks. I want to see them jump out of the water. I want to go in a cage under the water with the sharks. I just want to be with those sharks. They are so beautiful. I love sharks so much. That's my number one dream. Oh, I get like emotional thinking about it. I want to do it so bad. Next question. Okay, back to general knowledge. James wants to go see the cricket match at the MCG in Australia. That sounds cool. We do, Ashna. We respect and love sharks in this chat. This is a shark-safe place. All right, next question. The Iguazu Falls lie on the border of which two South American countries? Iguazu Falls. If you follow geography now, the host was just visiting Iguazu Falls. It is Argentina and Brazil. I'll give that to DR. The answer is Argentina and Brazil. Iguazu Falls. I need to sit up a little bit. And the chair might squeak. Okay, and lean back a little. The back of this chair feels really good on my back when I lean on it. Okay, next question. Oh dear, this is a big German word. The Reinheitsgebot is a German law relating to the production of which bar and restaurant staple? Let's see if Jay Simpson gets this one. Lager, yeah, I suppose. The answer is beer. I assume lager and beer is the same thing, so I'll give that to all you guys. The answer is beer. Next question. What sort of animal is a dik-dik? What sort of animal is a dik-dik? A dik-dik. Deer is what I put when I filled this out. It's like a deer. Apparently, well, I'll give that to Jazz. It's an antelope. It's an antelope. It's a tiny little antelope. I suppose antelope are deer, but the answer they're looking for was antelope. They are very, very cute. They're just very tiny little guys. Yes, Mandy J, I agree. Next question. Kirk's dik-dik. Cute little dudes. They are adorable. Any animal that just looks like it was shrunken down is so cute. Completed in 2012, what Chinese dam spanning the Yangtze River is the world's largest power station? It's the Three Gorges. Very good, DR. The answer is the Three Gorges Dam. Very good. The Three Gorges. We were just talking about this person in the next question. Moctezuma II was the final ruler of which civilization? Oh yeah, cocas are also very sweet, Jay Simpson. I agree. They are. They look like a little Pokemon. And it is the Aztec. Very good, DR. We were just talking about that. The Aztecs is the answer. The Aztecs. Next question. What is the name of the island on which the Statue of Liberty stands? What island is the Statue of Liberty on? It is Liberty Island. Very good, DR. The answer is Liberty Island. It is surprisingly not Ellis Island. Ellis Island is right next to it, but it's not on Ellis Island. It's on Liberty Island. Very aptly named. Next question. What is the name of the dust-filled wind that blows northwards from the Sahara into southern Europe? What is the name of the dust-filled wind that blows northwards? Jay Simpson got it. It's the Sirocco. I think that's how you say it. Sirocco? Sirocco? Sirocco. I'm not sure. But yes, the Sirocco wind. Next question. A traditional food from Louisiana. What is a po' boy? What is a po' boy? Food in Louisiana. What is it? A po' boy. Something that, oh, very good, DR. Fried fish sandwich. Perfect. It's a sandwich. That's all I needed. Something like, there's a lot of restaurants in San Francisco that serve po' boys. They're very good. Don't know if any Reno restaurants serve those. I doubt it. It is delicious, Jay Simpson. Next question. Oh, here's an easy one. Greenland is a territory of which European country? Greenland is a territory of which European country? It is Denmark. Connor got it first. The answer is Denmark. Denmark. Yeah, you guys all know this one. It's easy. Denmark is the answer. Next question. What is the writing system generally believed to be the world's first, made by pressing marks into wet clay which was developed in Sumer in around 3400 BCE, and DR got its cuneiform. Cuneiform is the answer, not hieroglyphs. Cuneiform is made by pressing into the clay. Hieroglyphs were just drawn. But yeah, good job. The answer is cuneiform. Next question. Yeah, hieroglyphs was Egyptian. Cuneiform is Sumerian or Mesopotamian. Next question. Mars regularly suffers from what meteorological phenomena? Mars regularly suffers from what meteorological phenomenon? Well, not asteroids or earthquakes. Earthquakes is more meteorological means it happens in the atmosphere, right? I'll give that to Mandy J and Little J. The answer is dust storms, so sandstorms. Yes, the answer is dust storms or sandstorms. Next question. Yes, Darius. In which South American city can you browse for pointy hats and spell ingredients at the Witches Market or El Mercado de las Brujas? What city can you go to the Witches Market? Not Asuncion. South American, so not Mexico City, Santiago. Not Bogota. Not Antofagasta. I'll give you a hint in a minute if no one gets it. Not Buenos Aires, not Lima. It's La Paz. There we go. Volatile patient got it. It is La Paz. I was going to say it's a capital city, and then you all would have just listed capital cities. La Paz. It is in Bolivia, not Chile. La Paz. Next question. Lake Balaton, Central Europe's largest lake, is located in which country? Lake Balaton is in which country? And Volatile got it. It is Hungary. The answer is Hungary. Another person we were just talking about in the biography section. In 1932, who became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? You're welcome, Marcus. Became the first woman to fly solo. And Volatile got it first. It is Amelia Earhart. Very good. The answer is Amelia Earhart. Another question we were talking about in the biography section. Studio Ghibli is an art animation film studio based in which country? Not Dale Earnhardt, Connor. DR got it. The answer is Japan. Yes, Studio Ghibli is very famously in Japan. What's your favorite Ghibli film? Mine is Princess Mononoke, for sure, followed by Totoro. They're all such wonderful movies. But I think Princess Mononoke. Oh, Kiki. Yeah. Totoro, yeah. Grave of the Fireflies. Nice choice, DR. That's like a deep cut. Totoro, my gosh. Like, oh, I'm getting emotional thinking about that movie. Totoro makes me cry like a baby at the end. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm getting emotional thinking about Totoro. In Turkey, Howl's Moving Castle, yes. Howl. In Turkey, what is a dolmus? Right, you pronounce that. What is a dolmus? Dolmus. In Turkey, what is a dolmus? It's not a food, I'll give you that. Back to the transportation. It is a form of transportation, I'll say that. A dolmus, D-O-L-M-U-S. You'd think it would be a stone like a dolmen, but it's not that. I'll give that to Volatile. It is a type of taxi. It is a shared taxi. A shared taxi. So Volatile gets that one. Next question. What is the largest city on New Zealand's South Island? What is the largest city on New Zealand's South Island? On the South Island, it is Christchurch. Very good, DR. The answer is Christchurch. Yes, Auckland's on the North Christchurch is on the South Island. And again, like I always say, that's a word I can't say with my accent. I have to say it very slow in my ASMR voice. Christchurch, so that you can understand what I'm saying. Otherwise, it just comes out as Christchurch. Wellington's on the North Island, but it's on like the southern part of the North Island. But yeah. Moving on, more general knowledge. Yeah, the very bottom of the North Island. What is the current name of the U.S. airport formerly known as Idlewild? It is the most southern capital in the world. That's true, Connor. And it is JFK. Very good, Connor. The answer is JFK Airport. Idlewild is really pretty, though. But anyway. Next question. The Port of Spain is the capital of which Caribbean country? Port of Spain is the capital of which Caribbean country? It is Trinidad and Tobago. Very good, DR. The answer is Trinidad. Trinidad. Next question. Let's see who gets this. This is something I know off like immediately because I have a dance background. The light is very bright now. Let me know if anyone's bothered by the big bright light. What dance was named in honor of Charles Lindbergh becoming the first person to fly nonstop between North America and the European mainland in 1927? And DR got it. It's the Lindy Hop. Very good, DR. Good job, you guys. It's the Lindy Hop. The Lindy Hop. Next question, a sports question. The Super Eagles is the nickname of which African country's football team? The Super Eagles, or which African country's football team? The Super Eagles. Volatile got it. It is Nigeria. Very good. The answer is Nigeria. It's the Super Eagles. Next question. In what country did the style of music known as bossa nova emerge in the 1950s? What style of music, or what country? Volatiles played in Nigerian National Stadium rugby. That's amazing. And DR got it first. It is Brazil. Brazil is the answer. Brazil is where bossa nova, doom, 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 bossa nova music. It's fun. Next question. What large flightless bird native to New Guinea and Australia has a dagger-like claw on its second toe, which can be up to 12.5 centimeters long? It is the cassowary. Very good, DR. The answer is the cassowary. The cassowary is what they were looking for, not the emu. The cassowary. Big old dinosaur-looking birds. Like, they literally, to me, look like a dinosaur. All they need is the little arms. Yeah, literal dinosaurs for sure. Next question. The Aventine, the Calian, the Capitoline, the Esquiline, the Quirinal, the Viminal, and the Palatine are better known as what? Yeah, DR got it. The Seven Hills of Rome. As I'm struggling to say them, you know what I meant. They are the Seven Hills of Rome. Next question. Good night, Slim Hat. Thanks so much for participating. It was good to see you again. Next question. Sumba, Lombok, and Sulawesi are all islands belonging to what nation? Sumba, Lombok, and Sulawesi. And DR got it. It is Indonesia. Yes, the answer is Indonesia. Another person we are talking about in the biography section. According to the Icelandic sagas, which Norse explorer established the first settlement on Greenland in the 10th century? Not Leif Erikson, it was his dad. Not Leif. Leif's dad. It was Eric the Red. Very good, Valerian. It was Eric the Red. was the one who first established a settlement on Greenland. Ginger Joe. Yes, it was Ginger Joe. For sure, it was Ginger Joe. Whenever in doubt, just put Ginger Joe. Maybe someday some famous person in history named Ginger Joe will pop up. Sony Ericsson. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. You guys are funny. They were decent phones. And he turned blue after he stayed there. You guys are so funny. Moving on. Panthera onca is the scientific name for which big cat? Panthera onca. You have to know your Latin because it's not a panther. It's not a panther. Don't fall into it. Not a lynx, not a tiger. If you know your Latin, you would know it like immediately. Panthera onca. Onca. The jaguar is the answer. As we say in America, the answer is the jaguar or the black panther. That's what it is. The jaguar. Or no, spotted. Never mind. I'm getting them mixed up. Panther is the black one. Jaguars are black. Jaguars are black. Moving on. I'm confusing myself. What is the largest museum in the world? What is the largest museum in the world? It is not the Hermitage. I think Hermitage is number 2. Like it's close behind number 1. Pretty sure Hermitage is number 2. I mean, I know because it says here. Not the Rijksmuseum. The Hermitage is in St. Petersburg. Not the Rijksmuseum, not the British Museum, not Madame Tussauds. The big museum. Very good, James. You got it. It's the big museum. Think famous museums around the world. It's one of the more famous ones. Where's Big Museum? The Guggen what's it? No, it's the Louvre. Dr. Pickle got it. The answer is the Louvre is the largest museum in the world. The State Hermitage Museum being right behind it. And I think number 3, if I remember this book right, the National Museum of China is number 3. All right, next question. Hi, Alex. Welcome. The Skeleton Coast, littered with the remains of thousands of shipwrecks, lies on the edge of which African desert? Which desert, DR? You have to wait. What desert? What desert? Not country. What desert? Yes, JJ. There we go. DR got it now. The Namib Desert. The Namib Desert. Yes, it's 6 o'clock. My video is up. It's the last Greek mythology video. I hope you all enjoy it, but let's play trivia first, and then you guys can enjoy some mythology later. Next question. In what country would you find Lake Ladoga, the largest lake situated entirely in Europe? It is in Russia. Very good, DR. The answer is Russia. Easy one. Next question. The Hang Seng Index relates to a stock exchange located where? The Hang Seng Index. It's a stock exchange located in Hong Kong. Very good, DR. The answer is Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Next question. Famed for its geysers and hot mud pools, in what country would you find the city of Rotorua? Which I know is not how you say it locally. But, where would you find Rotorua? It's in New Zealand. Very good, DR. The answer is New Zealand. New Zealand. An actual geography question is next. Actual factual geography. What is the name of a ring-shaped coral reef enclosed in a lagoon? Or enclosing a lagoon? There's my neighbor stomping around. DR got it. It's an atoll. An atoll is the answer. It is an atoll. Not just Midway Atoll, but any atoll. There's a lot of them. Next question. Ooh, it's an easy one. It's a capital city. Get ready. Get ready. However, you're participating. It's a capital city question. What is the capital of? What is the capital of the? I just blanked on the country. The United Arab Emirates. What is the capital of the United Arab Emirates? It is Abu Dhabi. Connor got that one. Abu Dhabi is the answer. Abu Dhabi. Place we're going to go really soon. Connor's going there next week. That's so cool. We're going to go there on my channel in about a week and a half. So awesome. You'll have to tell some stories, Connor. Abu Dhabi is the answer. Next question. In what country would you find the ancient city of Timbuktu? In what country would you find the ancient city of Timbuktu? It is in Mali. Very good, DR. The answer is Mali. Mali is the answer. I'm surprised no one's put Chad, but you all know. You're all smart. The answer is Mali. Takashi is here. You're now ISA. I can call you ISA. It's okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you again. Yeah, Chad is one of the running jokes in this chat, along with Ginger Joe now, apparently. The Adventures of Ginger Joe and Chad. Someone write a book about Ginger Joe and Chad. Next question. What body of water separates Australia from New Zealand? Thanks, James. It is the Tasman Sea. Very good, DR. The answer is the Tasman Sea. Look at all these Tasmans popping up. The Tasman Sea is the answer. Next question. Oh, this one's interesting. What fast food company, founded in 1965 in Connecticut, USA, now has more outlets worldwide than any other? You call it the Pond Dr. Pickle. That's cute. It's not named after the Looney Tunes guy. And the answer is Subway. Very good, DR. The answer is Subway has more restaurants than any other restaurant in any other fast food industry. It's Subway. Subway, like, I don't know, when I was in college 20 years ago, Subway was delicious. And now it's like disgusting. I don't know what it is. Subway is kind of gross. Exactly, Jay Simpson. Something happened in the process of the sandwich making that now it's like, ew. Yeah, there's a lot of Subways in a lot of countries, I assume. They are all over the place. It says there's 42,000 outlets around the world. That's so many for sandwich making. I say, Jay Simpson, I only go to Subway if it's the only option. It's just not that great anymore. I used to love Subway. Calling the job a sandwich technician. That's true, James. Yeah, Dr. Pickle, it's average. Exactly. It's not great. Subpar sandwiches. Yes, just oh. Subpar. Moving on. They skimp on toppings. They stopped free refills. My goodness, what's wrong with Subway? I remember now when we have a sandwich shop called Quiznos. That used to be really like mediocre, but they've gotten better as Subway's gotten worse. But anyway, times are tough, yes. And now there's a sandwich shop here in Reno called Port of Subs. They're everywhere, and they're pretty good. Much better than Subway. Moving on. Yeah, Quiznos is really good now. They used to be kind of mediocre, but Quiznos is pretty good now. Anyway, this one's kind of easy. It's a flag question. The flag of which country is colored green, white, and red with a central emblem depicting an eagle on a cactus eating a snake? Sandwiches fall apart too easily. It is Mexico is the answer. DR got that one. It is Mexico. Mexico is the answer. Sub shop in Melbourne that has a secret bar in the cooler. That's cool. Very good. The answer is Mexico. Very beautiful flag, I think. Next country or next question. I gotta stop saying that. What is the largest country in Africa by area? What is the largest country in Africa by area? By area. Not the DRC, it's Algeria. Alex got that one. The answer is Algeria. It used to be Sudan, but it split in two, and now it is Algeria. And then you know what question's coming next. And what is the largest country in Africa by population? What is the largest country in Africa by population? It is Nigeria. Very good, DR. The answer is Nigeria. Look at all these Nigerias. Good job, you guys. The answer is Nigeria. Egypt would be number 2, believe it or not. But Nigeria is very, very heavily populated. Next question. What is the most sparsely populated country in Europe with an average of just 17 people per square kilometer? What's the population of Nigeria? I might say it in the back of my book. Let's see. It is Finland. Alex got that one. The answer is Finland. Finland is the most sparsely populated country in Europe. Let me see if it talks about the population of Nigeria. It does not. So I do not know the population of Nigeria. Hey, Julio. Good to see you. 130 million? Sure. I'm terrible with numbers, so I'm sure that's correct. Like, I don't know. I guess Greenland isn't counted. Well, I think that Finland is more sparsely populated than Greenland. I guess. I don't know. This is according to the book. I didn't make these questions. Next question. In what Italian region is the country's capital, Rome, located? James says 213 million. I just know it's a very high number. It is Lazio. Very good, DR. The answer is Lazio, or Latium as it would be known back in the day. Now it's Lazio. Next question. Ooh, interesting. What is the largest hotel in the world in terms of the number of rooms? You can give me the country it's in. It's not the Bellagio. It's not in Mecca. It's not the Burj Khalifa. Not the Ritz or the Shard. It's not in Dubai. Hey, Titi. It's definitely not the one in North Korea. That hotel is completely empty on the inside. That huge, huge hotel they built is a hollow shell. It's not in the US. I will give you the hint that it is in Asia. It is in Asia. It is in Asia. So not in Vegas, I think. And not in Shanghai, no. Not in Singapore. Good job, Dr. Pickle. It's the First World Hotel in Malaysia. The First World Hotel. It is in Malaysia. Malaysia. Yes. Interesting. Next question. In what Indian state would you find the city of Agra, the site of the Taj Mahal? Yes, thanks, Wikipedia. Dr. Pickle gets that one. In what Indian state would you find the Taj Mahal? It is not Bengal. It is Uttar Pradesh. Good job, Jay Simpson. It is Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh. Next question. What is Morocco's currency? What is Morocco's currency? What is Morocco's currency? It is not that, DR. Not the pound. They have their own. There we go. I say got it. It's the dirham. The dirham is the answer. The dirham. I think so too, DR. The dirham is the answer. Good job, ISA or Takashi. ISA. Your mom collects currencies from around the world. That's so cool. That's amazing. Next question. What is the smallest country in South America by land area? Ooh, Dubai uses the dirham. Okay. I'm sure they use their own dirham. They don't use the Morocco dirham, surely. What's the smallest country in South America? It is Suriname. Very good, DR. The answer is Suriname. Suriname, yes. Next question. In what U.S. state is the annual Burning Man festival held? In what state is Burning Man held in? What U.S. state? It is Nevada. Very good, DR. It is in Nevada, my new state that I live in. Nevada. Just north of Reno, where I live. Yes. It is Nevada. And remember, it's not Nevada. If you're talking about the U.S. state, it is pronounced Nevada. Any other instance, it's pronounced Nevada. Anywhere else in the world, but in the U.S., the state is pronounced Nevada. That is the correct way to say it in American English. Yeah, it's a wild one, I've heard, Ryan. Next question. In what country would you find the world's longest bridge? No, Connor, I am Californian, not Canadian. Although, when I was in the UK, everyone asked if I was Canadian. It's like, no, I'm Californian. Dr. Pickle got it. It is in China. The answer is that it is in China. I have a bad itch on my shoulder. What the heck? Okay, itch completed. Next question. The Icelandic dish hakarl is made of what? Bye, James. Thank you so much for participating. You were so wonderful. Yeah, they do have a lot of bridges in China, Dr. Pickle. Very good, DR. It's fermented shark. That was exactly the answer. Fermented shark. Jazz, do you want to step further? Fermented Greenland shark. Is it really Greenland shark? Aren't those like super rare? Anyway, fermented shark. Is it really Greenland shark? No way. Maybe not Greenland. I don't know. Ryan said it too. I don't know. Moving on. It's not that important. Yes, this is a shark safe space. Agreed, JJ. I mean, you can eat shark that's not super endangered. There are sharks out there that are very highly populated. But, yeah, they can be 500 years old, the oldest living creature on the planet. Sharks are friends, not food. Yes, Ashna, I agree. Sharks are friends. We love sharks on this channel. Next question. Perhaps the world's most famous extinct animal, the dodo, was native to which island? On what island could you find the dodo bird? Not Madagascar, it was Mauritius. DR got it first. The answer is Mauritius. It was on Mauritius, near Madagascar, but not on Madagascar. The answer is Mauritius. All right, this next quiz is about transport. Transport. So all transportation questions. Let's see how well you do. Garuda or Garuda, I've heard it said both ways. Garuda is the national airline of which country? Or Garuda. It makes me think of the Gerudo in Legend of Zelda. There we go. I was almost saying Legend of Link. Legend of Zelda. It is Indonesia. That goes to Jay Simpson. The answer is Indonesia. Next question. The Blue Train is a luxurious train service that makes a 1,600-kilometer journey across which country? What country can you find the Blue Train? It goes for 1,600 kilometers. It's not Russia. That would be the Trans-Siberian, right? It is South Africa. That goes to Alex. The answer is South Africa. Next question. According to World Bank figures, what country has the most number of cars per person in the world? What country has the most number of cars per person in the world? This one might be a little tricky. Except Alex got it right off the bat. It is San Marino. Very good. The answer is San Marino. Awesome. I guess the few people that live in San Marino have multiple cars. I suppose. Next question. The end of the world train, considered the most southerly functioning railway in the world, operates at the tip of which country? That's a good question, Jay Simpson. Where do they park in San Marino? ISA got it. It is Argentina. Yes, the answer is Argentina. Our local Argentinian gets that one for sure. Argentina is the answer. Next question. Oasis of the Seas, Freedom of the Seas, Monarch of the Seas, Harmony of the Seas, and various other ships with of the seas suffixes are all cruise liners owned and operated by which company? DR's trying to get the answer in before I finish. Which company, which cruise company owns the Of the Seas line? It is the Royal Caribbean. There you go. DR got it. The Royal Caribbean is the answer. Hey, we're almost at 30 likes. Let's, if you haven't already, hit that little thumbs up so we get to 30 likes. Next question. The first underground railway opened in 1863 in which city? The first underground railway opened in which city? It is London. Very good, DR. The answer is London. Here comes all the Londons. Good night, Mandy J. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Wow, Ryan, that's interesting. London is the answer. Hey, we hit 30. Thank you, guys. 30 likes. Thank you so much. Next question. Yes. With the largest wingspan of any plane ever built, the Spruce Goose was designed by which famous business magnate and film producer? And it's Howard Hughes. Very good, DR. The answer is Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes. Next question. The first manned hot air balloon flight took place in 1783 in what country? In what country? There we go. France is the answer. Good job, DR. The answer is France. Next question. Japanese high-speed Shinkansen trains are also known by what nickname? It popped up first on my chat, JJ. But you were right behind. The bullet train. Very good, Alex. Got that one first. The answer is the bullet train. The bullet train. Next question. Over 21 billion kilometers away and traveling at an astonishing 62,140 kilometers per hour, what spacecraft is the furthest human-made object from Earth? Let's see if anyone can get this one. What is the furthest human-made object from Earth? I'll give that to Jay Simpson. It's the Voyager 1. Yeah, there you go, Julio. The Voyager 1 is the one. The Voyager 1. Next question. Ooh, okay. The TARDIS. Yes. What pioneering form of transport did Richard Trevithick invent? Is it still working? I believe so. I think it's still just out there floating around, looking for life, looking to make contact. You have to be more specific, Dr. Pickle. You can't just put train. What kind of train did he invent? A specific type of train. The steam engine or the locomotive. I'll give that to Alex and Dr. Pickle. The steam locomotive was what I was looking for, so I'll give that to you both. The steam locomotive. Next question. This one is interesting. The first military submarine was used in which conflict? Which conflict first used a military submarine? DR got it. It's the American Revolution. The turtle, yes. The American Revolution in the 1700s. Like, wow, I did not realize. I would have guessed like World War One, yeah, for sure. But it was the American Revolution. That's crazy. Next question. What European engineer is generally credited with the invention of the motor car? That must have been scary. I agree, Jay. What European engineer? Oh, DR got it. It's Carl Benz. Carl Benz is the answer. The first person to put in a patent for a car. Carl Benz. Next question. What is the name of the British locomotive that in 1938 set a world record for a steam train of 203 kilometers per hour that still stands today? Will anyone be able to get this one? It is not the Flying Scotsman. There is an A, B, and C, and Flying Scotsman is one of the options, but it is not the Flying Scotsman. I've never heard of this, so yeah. I don't know how to give you hints. It's named after a kind of bird. It's named after a bird. I can't be more specific because it will kind of give it away. It shares a name with a type of bird. Now we're going to guess birds. Think water bird. A type of water bird. One that you wouldn't really associate with speed, but apparently, I don't know. Albatross would be cool, Jazz, but it's not the albatross. It's the mallard. Dr. Pickle got it. Dr. Wikipedia over here got it. It's the mallard. Thank you, Dr. Pickle. Next question. This one's much easier. What transport first took place on December 17th, 1903 at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, USA? First manned flight. Good job, DR. The first manned flight. First airplane. Yes, Euphoebus. First manned airplane flight. Next question. In 1737, the English clockmaker John Harrison developed one of the most influential transport devices of all time, a marine chronometer that finally allowed sailors to accurately calculate what? That was a long one. What does the marine chronometer accurately calculate? The marine chronometer, developed in 1737, accurately calculates what? Not distance, not time. It's kind of distancy, sort of. Not water depth. That would be pretty cool. Not nautical miles. Not speed. You guys are kind of off. Not distance from icebergs. That would be pretty cool. The marine chronometer, developed in 1737. I'll give that to Alex. It's longitude. It correctly, accurately calculates longitude. Is the answer. Let's see who gets this next question. According to the song, what service departs from Pennsylvania Station's track 29? According to the song, what service departs from Pennsylvania Station's track 29? This is a kind of an old-timey song, so I wonder if anyone will know it. Not the Pennsylvania 65,000. I forgot about that song. Very impressive, right, Ryan? I agree. This is a song from like the 1930s, so I will be, I only know this song because I did a tap dance routine to it when I was like 10 years old, so that's the only reason I know this song. Not Long Island Railroad. I'll hum it. It goes doo 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 Do 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 do. Jay Simpson has to go. I hope you're doing well. Good night. I hope I see you again next week. Same time, same place. Hey, happy squirrels, you're here. Good to see you. According to the song, what service departs from Pennsylvania stations, track 29? The song goes do 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 do. Yeah, it's a popular one, Alex. That's the biggest hint I can give you. It's not Zippity Doodah. No idea, says JJ. Yeah, it's from like the 1930s. But it's a fun little song. Songs were so good in the 1930s. They were so upbeat because the dances there were very very upbeat songs. All right, I guess I'll give it to you. It is the Chattanooga Choo Choo, it's called. The Chattanooga Choo Choo. But yeah, it's the Chattanooga Choo Choo. Oh, says DR. Yes, Chattanooga Choo Choo. Next question. Yeah, Pennsylvania, 65,000. Yes, exactly. What is the world's busiest airport? What is the world's busiest airport? What is the busiest airport in the world? The answer may surprise you, but DR knows it. It is Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta. Yes, the Atlanta airport is the busiest airport. You would think, well, it's not in Mecca, Dr. Pickle, but oh, JJ, I hope you take care. Take care of yourself. I know migraines. I have chronic migraine. It's the worst. Take care of yourself, JJ. The airport that services Mecca is the biggest, but it's not the busiest. The busiest is in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Right, Alex? I wonder why. I think it's just a lot of flights like transfer out of Atlanta, I think. Next question. With the tallest of its towers reaching a height of 343 meters, the Meow Viaduct is the world's tallest bridge. In what country would you find it? The Meow Viaduct. It is in France. Good job, Alex. It is in France. Oh dear, Ryan. Yeah, I want to say I've only been to the Atlanta airport once. I think it was a layover when we were flying to England. But ISA is going to Washington, D.C. in March. That's so cool. Not the meow. It's the me. Hold on. I'll type it in the chat. The meow viaduct. It is a beautiful bridge. I've seen it. Next question. As of 2018, when this book was published, what is the longest scheduled flight? You can either give me the airways or the two cities that it flies between, because it lists both here. One of them is New Zealand, Jay Simpson. 19 hours. It's not the time. It's the airways or the locations that it flies between. I think I need both to complete the question. One of them is from New Zealand. It is Auckland, but not Toronto. The longest scheduled flight. Can't believe it can go that far. Yes, it goes from Auckland, New Zealand to where? Not Mexico, not Stockholm, not London. I have to think of a hint to give you that's not too obvious. Oh, but the only one I can think of is very obvious. It is in the Middle East. I'll give you that. It's in the Middle East. It's in the Middle East. Not Tel Aviv, not Jeddah, Doha. There you go. ISA got it. It's New Zealand to Doha in Qatar. New Zealand, Auckland, New Zealand to Doha, Qatar. And it's Qatar Airways. How interesting, right? How is it that you can go that far without stopping? That's wild to me. All right, there's a mini game in this transport section. I give you the International Vehicle Registration Code, and you tell me what country it belongs to. Yes, I was going to say people would have flown on this for the World Cup, but that was a bit too obvious. All right. What match the International Vehicle Registration Code to the country? The first one is A. A, the letter A. A. What country's International Vehicle Registration Code is just A? Just the letter A. It is Austria. Very good, Jay Simpson. It is Austria. Austria. All right. Which country? This one's an easy. Some of them are very obvious, like this next one. A-U-S. 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 It is Australia. Jay Simpson got it again. That is Australia. The next one is B-R. Pardon me. B-R. 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 Brazil. I say got that one. Brazil is the answer. B-R is Brazil. Which country's international vehicle registration code is just the letter C? C as in cat. C. Which country's code is just the letter C? Not Canada, not Croatia. There's only so many C countries. Not Colombia, not Comoros, not Czechia. Just go down the list of C countries, I suppose. Not Chad, not Switzerland. This one's not a trick one. It's not Chad. It's never Chad. Not the Congo. It is a country that starts with C, so you guys are on the right track. It does start with the letter C. Not China. Cuba. ISA got it. It's Cuba. Cuba is the answer. All right. Which country's international vehicle registration code is CDN? CDN. 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 That one's Canada. Good job. Jay Simpson got it first. That one is Canada. Which one is CI? CI. CI. This one you kind of have to put your thinking cap on a little bit. Not Chile, not the Channel Islands, not the Cayman Islands, not Chile. CI. It is a country that starts with C in its native language. You know, Jazz, neither did I. It starts with C in its native language. It does not start with C in English. But in its native language, it starts with the letter C. It is CI. Not Cyprus, not Cameroon, not Ceylon. It's not Ceylon anymore. CI. CI. Côte d'Ivoire. Good job, ISA. Côte d'Ivoire is the answer. Côte d'Ivoire. All right, put on your thinking caps for this one. E. E. The letter E as in elephant. E. You're doing great, ISA. E. It is Spain. Good job, Jay Simpson. It is Spain for España. E is Spain. The next one is FJI. FJI. F-J-I. It is Fiji. Good job, James. The answer is Fiji. That's an easy one. The next one is GB. GB. GB, like GB. GB. It is Great Britain. Good job, Julio. The answer is the UK or Great Britain, right? The UK is the answer. I'll give you that for Great Britain. I know it's GB ASMR's code. The next one is J. The letter J. Just J. Post Brexit, it's UK now. And it is Japan. Good job, DR. Sorry. DR. Got it. It is Japan. Japan. The next one is NZ. NZ. NZ as in zebra or zebra. It is New Zealand. Julio got that one. It is New Zealand. New Zealand. That's an easy one. The next one is R-A. 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 Not Rwanda. R-A. Not Russia. R as in rabbit. A as in apple. R-A. R-A. Not Belarus. Not Romania. Not Rutabaga. It's not a rutabaga. R-A. It's Argentina. Alex got it. It is Argentina. ISA, the one that you could have got. It is Argentina. Argentina is the answer. We haven't done airport codes, Jess, but we did do airport names like the Republic of Argentina, RA. Argentina would be AA. That would be funny. We did airports named after famous people. We could go back to that quiz in a minute if you guys like. I think some of you were there, but that was a fun one too. We're almost done with this. We're dialing codes. No, that would be too much. The next one is R-O-K. 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 And you have to be specific. South Korea. Yes, DR got it. It is for South Korea. Not just Korea. Did you guys hear that? It's my book rubbing against the cord. I can't get it to do it again. It's the Republic of Korea. The next one is USA. USA. The trade knows it. USA. It is the USA. The United States. Yes, the US. It is the USA. The last one is ZA. Z as in zebra or zebra. A as in apple. ZA. It's not Zambia and it's not Zimbabwe. It is South Africa. Very good, Dr. Pickle. The answer is South Africa. South Africa. For Zuid-Afrika. In Afrikaans. All right, moving on. Team America song in your head. That's funny. Ashna's going to go to bed because it's 4 a.m. Have a great night, Ashna. Thank you so much for participating this week. I hope I'll see you next week at the same time. All right. Do we want to do the airport game or do we want to go back to general knowledge? What would you guys like? I'll give you that option. We did the airport game 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, was it? Let me see. General knowledge. Down for either, says James. Yeah, I think DR was, DR, you were there for the airport one because you flew through that one, I remember. Let's do general knowledge. That looks like to be the consensus. We'll go back to the old quizzes like in a couple months. How many countries make up Africa? How many countries make up Africa? There's a specific set number. It is 54. Half-eaten waffle man got it. 54 is the answer. Very, very good. Next question. What is the only South American country where Dutch is the official language? What is the only South American country where Dutch is the official language? It is Suriname. Very good, DR. Suriname. We say in American English, apparently. Suriname is the answer. Next question. What is the name of the landlocked Southeast Asian country bordered by China, Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, and Myanmar? It is Laos. Very good, DR. The answer is Laos or Lao, depending on where you are in the world. Laos. Next question. Oh, it's a capital. Yeah, Laos is beautiful. Vaduz is the capital of which small European country? What country's capital is Vaduz? Vaduz. It is Liechtenstein. Very good, DR. The answer is Liechtenstein. Hey, Kamal, good to see you. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen Kamal in ages. Next question. If you're taking a ride on the passenger train service known as the GON, what country are you crossing? Ooh, wow, your dad's in Chiang Mai. That's so cool. It is not far from Laos. Australia is the answer. Dr. Pickle gets that one. A resident Australian. Did I say it right? GHAN, the GON? Never heard of that. I know that Australia has a massive train service, but I didn't know it was called that. Ooh, this one's interesting. Until 1982, Harare, the capital of Zimbabwe, was known by what name? Rhymes with can. Oh, Gan. Gotcha. That makes more sense with an Australian accent. Gan, yes. And DR got it. It is Salisbury. It was known as Salisbury before they got rid of all the colonial names and made it Harare, like Afghan, the can. Yeah. Good to know, Dr. Pickle. Thank you. You help with my Australian pronunciations all the time. Next question. The Vince Lombardi Trophy is awarded to the winner of what sporting competition? The Vince Lombardi Trophy is awarded for what sporting competition? And DR got it. It's the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is the answer. They'll be awarding it very soon, in a couple weeks. The Super Bowl. Next question. Ooh, interesting. An insect question. What insect has the biggest wings in terms of overall surface area? Yes, the superb owl. The superb owl. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the insect with the largest wings. In terms of overall surface area, I will say that this insect is named after a character featured in my Greek mythology series. It's named after a person from mythology. The largest wings, the biggest wings, and overall surface area. Ooh, Atlas moth is a good guess, Happy Squirrels, but it's not Atlas. Oh, Atlas moths are gigantic, but apparently these guys have bigger wings than the Atlas moth. Titans didn't. Arachnids, no. Good guesses all around, though. You guys have been paying attention. Yeah, I know. Atlas moths are kind of scary. A flying spider. It's not a spider. I will give you that. It is a type of moth. Surprisingly, not the Atlas moth. That's not even an option on here. Medeasquito. No. Medea is in my story tonight. The Hercules moth is the answer. Very good, Dr. Pickle. The answer is the Hercules moth. The Hercules moth. Next question. That greenish moth. I don't know. I don't mind moths, but really big moths, I don't know. It makes me very uncomfortable to see very big moths. Thankfully, we don't have very big moths in America. Next question. Alto Douro is a wine region in which European country? Alto Douro. Alto Douro. It is in Portugal. Very good, DR. The answer is Portugal. That's an easy one. Next question. Featuring performances by Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, and The Who, the Woodstock Festival of 1969 was staged on a dairy farm just north of which U.S. city? New York is the answer. Very good, DR. The answer is New York. Papua New Guinea is probably your last one to visit. I agree. I assume. That's a good idea, Ryan. Get yourself some port wine. I've heard that port wine is like a dessert wine. I don't know anything about alcohol, but I've heard that you drink port with like desserts. So that would be a good birthday wine. Anyway, next question. In what part of the world? Oh, okay. I don't like this one. I'm just going to tell you this one. The question was, in what part of the world would you find the Sunda Islands? And the answer was Southeast Asia. I don't like that. That's a very badly phrased answer. Southeast Asia. Just say they're in Indonesia. Oh well. Next question. The dinosaurs died out at the end of what geological period? Archaeology question. The dinosaurs died out at the end of what geological period? I guess Julio. I suppose that's how you would say it. It is the Cretaceous in English. So I'm going to give that to Julio because surely that's what you would say if you weren't speaking English. The Cretaceous is the answer. Next question. You know, I've asked this question a few times. It's come up in a couple of trivia things, and no one's been able to get it. At least not for a while, not without a lot of hints. So I want to see how you guys do. I feel like you guys are going to get it right off the bat. You guys are a smart bunch. Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian were the three main styles of what in ancient Greece? Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian were the three main styles of what in ancient Greece? Columns, I'll give that to Jazz. They wanted architecture, but pillars, columns, so on and so forth. Yes. Marble columns, pillars, exactly. Good job, PC. I knew you guys would get that one right off the bat. Very good. What is South America's largest flying bird? What is South America's largest flying bird? Flying bird. Let me see how much time I have left on my computer. I have 41 minutes. Oh my, that's awesome. Oh, not the toucan. The Andean condor is the answer. Good job, ISA. The answer is the Andean condor. The Andean condor. The condors are gigantic. They are huge. Next question. Suva is the capital of which Pacific island nation? Suva is the capital of which Pacific island nation? It is Fiji. Good job, DR. The answer is Fiji. Next question. What is the easternmost state in the USA? What is the easternmost state in the USA? It is Maine. Half-eaten waffle man got it first. It is Maine. Maine is the answer. Although DR is trying to be technical and say Alaska because of the international date line. But let's not get technical, DR. Maybe it means continental state. Next question. In what Spanish city was the painter Pablo Picasso born? It's now home to a museum dedicated to his work. What city was Pablo Picasso born? It was not Barcelona. It was Malaga. Very good, ISA. Malaga is the answer. Malaga. Next question. It already asked this question. Let's see who remembers. Yeah, from art class, exactly. It literally asked the same exact question like a couple of quizzes ago. The Shakespeare play Romeo and Juliet is set in which European city? It is Verona. Very good, DR. Just asked us this. Verona is the answer. Fair Verona, where we lay our tail. Next question. Though physically separated from it, Kaliningrad is part of what country? Kaliningrad is part of what country, even though it's completely separated from the rest of the country? And Julio got it first. It is Russia. Yes, the answer is Russia. Next question. In 1770, which explorer became the first European to reach the east coast of Australia, claiming the land for Britain? It is James Cook. Very good, DR. The answer is James Cook. Yeah, the only part of Russia that is not frozen over in the winter. That is true. The answer is James Cook. Ooh. Next question. This one's interesting. Once estimated to have a wild population of over 5 billion, what bird was hunted to extinction in North America in the 19th century? And a population. DR. How do you know this? It's a passenger pigeon. Very good. That guy got it too. The passenger pigeon is the answer. Very good. Very good. The passenger pigeon. Not the dodo happy squirrels. They weren't in North America. Next question. What is the windiest planet in the solar system, where gusts can reach in excess of 2,000 kilometers per hour? What is the windiest planet in the solar system? Jupiter is a good guess, but it is not Jupiter. Apparently, this planet's even windier. It is Neptune. Good job, Dr. Pickle. The answer is Neptune. Neptune is the answer. Neptune. Next question. You guys are going to get this one. This is like a history fact that I know you guys know, like an obscure history fact that I'm sure you guys could tell me all about. In 1637, there was a sudden surge in demand for what natural product in the Netherlands, which saw prices rocket to astronomical levels before crashing to next to nothing in just a few weeks. Yep, DR got it. It is tulips. Tulips is the answer. The tulip craze of 1637, where tulips cost more than so much, and then it crashed. Yes, tulips is the answer. Next question. Released in 1906, the story of the Kelly Gang is generally recognized to be the first feature-length film ever made. In what country it produced? Yeah, tulips absolutely destroyed the economy. And DR got it. It is Australia. It was produced in Australia. The tulip crash is a crazy story. Look at all you guys knowing your film history. I've said this a few times on my channel, but geography is not my biggest obsession. It is film. So I love movies so much. If I had to pick which one I loved more, film or geography, I'd definitely pick film. I love movies, but geography is like a close number 2. Next question. The vast 1,441 room Baroque Schönbrunn Palace, a former imperial residence, is situated in which European capital city? Yeah, Ned Kelly Gang, yes. And Vienna is the answer. DR got it. It is Vienna. They wanted the city. The answer is Vienna. Next question. Found in the rivers and waterways of Australia, Southern Asia, and Southeast Asia, what is the largest reptile in the world? What is the largest reptile in the world? Now, it is a crocodile, but you have to be specific. Like Dr. Pickle, it's the saltwater crocodile is the answer. The saltwater crocodile. You have to be specific. You can't just say crocodile because there's so many different crocodiles. The saltwater crocodile. Okay, next question. Accra is the capital and largest city of which African country? Accra is the capital of Ghana. Good job, Julio got it first. It is Ghana. Next question. Where was the world's first stock exchange established? I'm going to say it after. Where is the world's first stock exchange established? It was in the Netherlands, Alex, but I need a more specific answer. Where in the Netherlands was it established? In what city? It is Amsterdam. Good job, ISA. It is in Amsterdam. Which, hey, Federico's here. Good to see you. Amsterdam, which I think didn't stock markets become a thing because of the tulip craze? Maybe it's around the same time. Or I might be getting my facts mixed up. But I feel like the tulip craze was like related to the invention of the stock market. But I could be wrong. Next question. General Pinochet overthrew the democratically elected Salvador Allende to become dictator of which country in 1973? And Dear got it right away. It's Chile. Yes, that's an easy one. The answer is Chile. That is an easy one. Next question. What vegetable is the main ingredient of the Russian/East European soup borscht? What's the main ingredient in borscht? And DR got it. It is beets. Beets is the answer. Beets. Next question. Of the 19 U.S. Smithsonian museums, 17 are located in which U.S. city? I did not know there were 19 Smithsonians. 17 of them are in Washington. Good job, Alex. The answer is Washington, D.C. I guess so. There's like the Aeronautical Museum and all of that. I suppose so. All right. This next quiz's topic is landmarks. I say you are going there. You get to see the Smithsonian. There's lots of cool things there. I've been to a traveling Smithsonian exhibit. It was really cool. We saw a blink and the first Kermit the Frog. It was really cool. Saw lots of cool things. Landmarks is the category of the next quiz. So here we go. In one of history's greatest scams, what famous landmark did Andre Poisson buy for scrap from Victor Lustig in 1922? And DC is a planned city, so everything there is very beautiful. From what I've heard, I've never been. One of those very gorgeous planned cities. But one of history's greatest scams, what famous landmark did Andre Poisson buy for scrap from Victor Lustig in 1922? And Jay Simpson got it. It is the Eiffel Tower, or the Tour Eiffel. Yes, the Eiffel Tower is the answer. Very good scam. Ryan saw the Smithsonian Space Museum in the Capitol on your 8th grade trip. Yeah, I know. It is very green, yes. Lots and lots of garden space there. From what I've heard, I had the opportunity to go on my 8th grade trip. It's a thing that American kids do in 8th grade, which is like age 14, 15, 13. But my parents couldn't afford it. So I had to, actually, it's kind of funny. I had to stay in school. In my history class, it was like me and 5 other people, and we had to like self-teach ourselves. And it was one of the first times that like I established my learning style that I use on my channel here. So I think if I hadn't gone to Washington, D.C., maybe this channel would not exist. So maybe. Yeah, D.C. is great for parks and museums. Moving on. Bye, Dr. Pickle. You're welcome for the trivia. In what many people believe to have been a scam but wasn't, what famous landmark was dismantled and re-erected in Lake Havasu City, Arizona in 1971? Yeah, I'd love to go see all the museums in Washington, D.C. That would be so cool. Well, it's near the Grand Canyon. It was London Bridge. Jazz got it. London Bridge is now in Arizona. London Bridge. They dismantled it and rebuilt it in Arizona. The London Bridge. The original London Bridge. Next question. One of the largest sports stadiums in the world. Oh, sorry. Let me try that again. Once the largest sports stadium in the world and still the biggest in Brazil was the football stadium in Rio de Janeiro that hosted both the 1950 and 2014 World Cup finals. Leo got it. As well as the opening and closing ceremonies for the 2016 Summer Olympics. It is the Maracana. I almost said Macarena. The Maracana. Yes, good job, Julio. The Maracana. The Maracana. Next question. What famous New York landmark was the subject of an 8-hour film by Andy Warhol in 1964? What famous New York landmark was the subject of an 8-hour film by Andy Warhol? It was the Empire State Building. Good job. ISA got it first. The Empire State Building. Next question. What is the name of the large church, once the world's largest, in the Vatican City? What's the name of the church in the Vatican City? Now, the second largest church in the world. It is St. Peter's Basilica. Very good, DR. St. Peter's Basilica is the answer. St. Peter's Basilica. Next question. The Great Barrier Reef lies off the coast of which Australian state? The Great Barrier Reef lies off the coast of which Australian state? And DR got it first. It is Queensland. Queensland is the answer. Queensland. Next question. The bell tower that forms part of the British Houses of Parliament complex is often referred to as Big Ben. Technically, however, that name should be used only for what? Big Ben is technically what? What is Big Ben? It is the bell. Federico got it. The bell is Big Ben. The largest bell inside the clock tower is Big Ben, not the clock itself or the tower itself, just the bell. Next question. The lowest point in North America, 86 meters below sea level, at one of the hottest places in the world, Death Valley is located in which U.S. state? Death Valley is in which U.S. state? You guys are going too fast. It is California. Good job, DR. The answer is California. It is in California. Next question. Situated in Russia, the Motherland Calls, one of the world's largest statues, commemorates which battle? The Motherland Calls commemorates which battle in Russia? I'll give that to DR. It's the Battle of Stalingrad. The Battle of Stalingrad. My goodness, so many bubbles from this Red Bull. Stalingrad. Next question. What world-famous landmark built between 1632 and, there we go, and 1653 required over 1,000 elephants to deliver its building materials? World-famous landmark required elephants. DR got it first. It's the Taj Mahal. Yes, the answer is the Taj Mahal. Next question. Can you name the Las Vegas hotel shaped like an Egyptian pyramid from whose summit shines the world? Which Las Vegas hotel is shaped like a pyramid? A hotel I've stayed in twice, I want to say, because it's like the best quality cheap hotel in Vegas. It's really nice for its price. It is Luxor. DR got it first. The answer is the Luxor. Really nice hotel for its price. And you get to stay in a giant pyramid. Next question. What is the name of the church topped with colorful onion domes on the south side of Moscow's Red Square? Yeah, Las Vegas is all right. I have not been there in like 20 years, so I'm sure it's vastly changed since I've been. St. Basil's is the answer. DR got it first. St. Basil's. Las Vegas is very shiny, but in my opinion, it's shiny in the best way. I think it's a really beautiful place, but very commercialized. Next question. Oh, they just had Orthodox Christmas. That's true. That is true. I'm looking at my calendar. That's still a 2022 calendar. I haven't got a 2023 calendar yet. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It was just Orthodox Christmas. Next question. The Sky Tower, the tallest structure in the southern hemisphere, is located in which city? Yeah, that's kind of cool about Las Vegas, how they recreate so many different places around the world. Mostly Italian places. Like the three most beautiful ones are modeled after Italy, in my opinion. It is not in Sydney. It is in Auckland. Very good, Julio. It is in Auckland, New Zealand. I was watching fireworks on the world on New Year's Eve, and the entire fireworks show in Auckland was off of the Sky Tower. Pretty cool. Not as cool as Dubai's that had theirs coming off the Burj Khalifa. Like the entirety of the Burj Khalifa was erupting in fireworks. That was wild. But the Auckland one was really cool too. Next question. What is the name of the fairy tale castle built by Ludwig II of Bavaria in the late 19th century? What is the fairy tale castle? Neuschwanstein. Very good, DR. It's fine if you can't spell it right. Neuschwanstein is the answer. Neuschwanstein. There we go. Neuschwanstein. Yeah, don't worry about spelling that. That's a long one. Next question. The mansion Graceland, once owned by Elvis Presley and now a major tourist attraction, is in which U.S. state? In what state can you find Graceland, Elvis's home? In what state, DR? Tennessee is the answer. There you go, DR. The answer is Tennessee. Next question. What is the region of the Colorado Plateau dotted with large sandstone formations, which formed the backdrop to many westerns from the 1930s to 1950s, particularly those of director John Ford? What region of the Colorado Plateau? And DR got it. It's Monument Valley. Very good, DR. It's a very specifically American question. I feel like that's one only really Americans will know. The answer is Monument Valley. Next question. Begun in 532 by the Eastern Roman Emperor Justinian I, the Hagia Sophia is a large multi-domed building in which city? In which city, DR? You're too fast. Monument Valley is gorgeous. Istanbul. Julio got it first. Istanbul is the answer. Istanbul. Ooh, this one's cool. Oh, okay. I thought it was phrased differently, but what UNESCO World Heritage Site is Peru's most visited tourist attraction? I thought it was going to say what's the most visited UNESCO World Heritage Site, but it's which one in Peru is the most visited. And Julio got it. It is Machu Picchu. Correct. The answer is Machu Picchu. Next question. What is the name of the vast temple complex, the largest religious monument in the world, built in the 12th century in what is now Cambodia? It is Angkor Wat. Very good, DR. The answer is Angkor Wat. Angkor Wat. Oh, computer says I have 15 minutes left, which is good because I definitely need to get up and stretch pretty soon. So maybe we'll do this and one more general knowledge and we'll call it a night. Let's finish up this category. There's 2 questions left in it. The Parthenon in Athens, Greece, is a 5th century BCE temple dedicated to which deity? the Parthenon is dedicated to which Greek god? Athena is the answer. Very good, DR. The answer is Athena. Of course, it's in Athens, right? Of course, it's Athena. Next question. Built by the pharaoh Ramses II in the 13th century BCE, what happened to the Abu Simbel temple complex in 1968? What happened to Abu Simbel in 1968? It was not flooded, thankfully. They did something to prevent it from being flooded, though. It was relocated. There you go, Federico. Nasser moved it. Good one, Julio. It was, it says here, it was relocated to make way for the Aswan Dam Reservoir so that it wouldn't be flooded. Very, very good. Okay, we've got one more quiz in here, and it's general knowledge. The furthest humans have ever traveled from Earth is 400,171 kilometers during which of the Apollo missions? Which Apollo mission made humans travel the farthest from Earth that humans have ever gone? And DR got it. It was Apollo 13. It was by accident, but that's the farthest human beings have ever been from the Earth. Apollo 13. Next question. The Italian city of Siena has been famed since medieval times for its palio. What is the Palio di Siena? What is the Palio di Siena? A horse race. Very good, Federico. The answer is a horse race. A horse race. Ooh, here comes a capital city question. Easy one. Montevideo is the capital of what country? Montevideo is the capital of what country? Uruguay is the answer. Good job, Julio. The answer is Uruguay. Ooh, this one's interesting. Next question. What is the only one of the original 7 ancient wonders for which no archaeological evidence has been found? What ancient wonder of the world has no archaeological evidence for it? Not the Colossus. Yeah, no, not the Colossus, DR. The Hanging Gardens. Very good, DR. The answer is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Next question. Catatumbo lightning is a phenomenon in which the mouth of the Catatumbo River enjoys intense lightning storms lasting up to 9 hours around 260 days a year. Where is the mouth of the Catatumbo River? And DR got it. It is Venezuela. DR guessed what the question would be before I finished, but you got it this time. It is Venezuela. There you can watch the Catatumbo lightning. Next question. Which of the 7 continents has the fastest growing population? Which of the 7 continents has the fastest growing population? It is Africa. Very good, Julio. The answer is Africa. Africa. Next question. The Uros people of Peru live where? Where do the Uros people live? Not Antarctica. Federico got it. On Lake Titicaca. Yes, they live, it says, on floating islands made of reeds on Lake Titicaca. Very good, Federico. Next question. In what country would you find the city of Batman? In what country would you find the city of Batman? Or like everyone says, did you know there's a city there called Batman? I'm like, yeah. It's pronounced Batman, but yes, it's spelled exactly like Batman. It's not Indonesia or Ethiopia, guys. Batman. Where would you find the city of Batman? Batman. Not Gotham City. No. There's an actual city that's spelled Batman. It's not in Nepal. I get told this a lot. Like a lot of people, like, did you know that this country, blank country, has a city called Batman? I'm like, yeah, I know. It's like, not Bhutan, not Tunisia. Better hurry because my computer's dying. I've got 9 minutes left on my computer before it goes kaput. So I have it not plugged in because if I stay on this for like 4 or 5 hours, I'm going to get a migraine. So I have to cut myself off at some point. So my computer says I have 9 minutes left. How can I give you a hint? I thought you guys would get this one right away. It's not Romania, not the USA. Batman is the name of this town. It is in Asia. Let's put it that way. It is in Asia. I know you guys have guessed a lot of Asian countries. Not Eritrea. Not Myanmar. Yeah, it's definitely not in Romania, says Alex. Not Saudi Arabia, ISA, but that's the closest that anyone's guessed so far. Not Saudi Arabia. But you've been the closest. Related Romania to the vampires. Oh my gosh, ISA. Not Yemen. Mandy J and Little J are back. Not Yemen. Not Oman. It's not on the Arabian Peninsula. I'll give you that. Like Saudi Arabia is not close, but it's the closest that anyone's got so far. Not Kazakhstan, not Somalia. Not Kyrgyzstan. Not Qatar. My goodness. I feel like I just have to wait. You guys are going to get it eventually. Not Uzbekistan, not Thailand, and not Turkmenistan. I don't know how else to give you guys a hint without giving it away, but I know that you guys are going to get it eventually. It is a predominantly Muslim country in Asia. Not Mongolia, not Pakistan. I'm trying to think of hints that won't give it away. Not Iran. Now, Julio's getting closer. Not Afghanistan. Not Bangladesh. Not Malaysia. We're just going to guess every Asian country, huh? That has a predominant Muslim population. Not Iraq. Not Syria. That's getting closer, ISA. Not Sri Lanka. Not Balochistan. I really can't think of any more hints that won't give it away. Not Jordan. Oh, Federico looked it up. It doesn't want to spoil it. Federico. Come on. End everyone's suffering. Not Lebanon. You guys are kind of floating away from it now a little bit. There's one huge country you guys have not mentioned. There we go. Thanks, Federico. It is Turkey. Oh, AIM had got it just now. Turkey is the answer. Turkey. I'll give that to Federico and to AIM. Turkey is the answer. Next question. What is the world's most common bird? Yes, there is a town called Batman or Batman in Turkey. What is the world's most common bird? Isn't it cool? Not a pigeon. Might have to wrap this up after this question. The Batman question took too long. Yeah, I'm at 3%. What's the most common bird? It's a very obvious choice. When you know it, you're all going to go, oh, because it's not a songbird. It's not a crow. It is a chicken. ISA got it. Chickens are the most common birds in the world. Yes, chickens. Good job, AIM as well. Chicken is the answer. Next question. If you ordered a medianoche in a Cuban restaurant, what would you be served? Medianoche must mean midnight, right? If you ordered a medianoche in a Cuban restaurant, what would you be served? And the chat goes quiet. Not frosted flakes, although it is a food that you would eat at midnight. Frosted flakes is one of my favorite midnight foods. Not black coffee. Ooh, my stomach is growling. It's time for dinner. It is not a drink. It is a food. It is a food. One that you would probably eat in the middle of the night when you're hungry. Maybe that's why it's called medianoche. It's not a dessert. Not a dessert. No black beans. My computer now says 2%. It's letting me know. We might have to wrap it up after this question. It's not paella. This is Cuba, not Spain. Cuba. A medianoche. A sandwich. Aim, you've got it. It's a sandwich. Aim, you've got the last 3 questions perfect. Good for you. It is a sandwich. Okay, one more question. If your airplane luggage tag has you down as flying from LGW to CPT, from where and to where are you flying? Yeah, you get that middle of the night sandwich because there's nothing else to eat. They just throw some stuff on some bread. If you're flying from LGW to CPT, DR, you are almost completely off. You have to tell me which London airport. And it's not Guangzhou is the other one. LGW to CPT. Completely wrong, Jess. None of those are correct. Gatwick is the airport. There you go, Federico. So you're flying from Gatwick in London to which city? CPT. Speaking of airport codes, which airport code is CPT? Another one that if you guys don't get this, you're going to kick yourselves when you hear it. CPT. If you're flying from Gatwick to CPT, what are you flying to? Not Copenhagen, not Paris. CPT. I've got 2 minutes left. This is the last one. Alex got it. It's Cape Town. Cape Town has the code CPT. Cape Town in South Africa. All right. I'm going to make a note that this is where we're leaving off. Sorry, Leonardo, you just joined. It's going to be the end. This is the end for tonight. I've been going for 3 hours, almost 3.5 hours. Oh, Aim almost got it. Aim, you're actually a genius at this. You better come back next week. I do this every week, every Wednesday night at my time. So I hope to see you all again next week. This was awesome. I might do another surprise live later this week. I do not know. Yes, we'll see. Just keep your notifications on. Ring the little bell on my channel and you'll know when a surprise live happens. So thank you guys. Have a great night. This was so delightful. I always have the best time with you guys. You are the best kind of crowd. Yeah, the food questions are fun. All right. Yes, sleep well, everyone. Buenos noches. Leonardo will be there. Good, good, good. All right, everyone. I'm at 1%. I have to go. Bye, you guys. Good night, Julio. Good night, everyone. Bye.